welcome to MMB Live. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of topics tonight. Callie, you are not going to ruin the stream. Get over here. If you don't shush, you're going in the kennel. Okay, so appreciate everyone being here. Appreciate people in the chat. Frog Tony is here too. What? Ripiverse ain't here, Frog Tony. I know you've been busy. So I don't know. Thanks for joining the chat. We're just talking about movie stuff, and we're all positive now, Frog Tony. So it's all different since you've been here last. What, RJ? I took someone else's cosplay thing for Haley Steinfeld because it looks different than her season 1. There's a lot of news here. A lot of news. Taladia Bruce, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Pretty good. Oh, sorry, I'm playing video games.
Oh, he's got a gloat here. Look at this.
What are you talking about?
Are you playing Marvel Snap?
No.
Watch Brucifer's gonna be less organized on his.
Or you playing Marvel Rivals?
He's been playing it. He's gonna be playing
No.
his new deck.
I'm playing Contra.
Oh, the new Contra
okay.
game. Oh,
Yes.
that looks
I'll put it down since we were streaming.
No. I was just kidding with you.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I never do that.
There's a lot of news out. I honestly didn't know what to do for the cover because there's Kate Bishop and Supergirl news. You know?
And Booster Gold news.
Oh,
that
there is?
Count.
Yeah.
It does so count. I actually I want to hold on a second here. All right, wait till the 4 minutes mark here because I want to metal intros are exactly. Okay.
Oh yeah, and the Superman news too. Yes.
All right, so this is what I wanted to do. This besides the Gunverse, the Hamadaverse, the Snyderverse, and the Feige phases. I'm
Fugazi?
the Feige MCU phases, you know. I really am starting to think, what do they always say? Competition brings quality. I know I gave a grade rating to James on the reveal of the Superman suit, which I thought was not a great reveal.
Uh-huh.
But I was really thinking about all the news we're getting now. It really feels like DC and Marvel are competing with each other again. Like, this feels significant. I cannot believe that they have a director for Supergirl and a release date. Isn't it just like a year apart, Superman and then Supergirl?
Less than a year. Is it less than a year?
That is significant. Now, would I like Wonder Woman and Batman? It's hard because we had an amazing Wonder Woman and Batman, you know, cast in the old one. But having Superman and Supergirl established within a year, within your new DC, basically it's a reboot now. It's a reboot, right? It's a reboot. And then also news about them developing another film, which you know, maybe the Booster Gold. Is that what you were going to talk about, Taladia?
The news of Booster Gold of them filming. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about that last night, I believe.
Well, last night was just a rumor. Now it's like more confirmed, right?
Has it been confirmed?
I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, is it still coming from Supers?
RJ says it's a TV show, by the way. It's not
It's not a film. It's a TV show.
No, you said it was filming. That's what I was saying. Filming. I didn't say it was a film.
Okay.
Filming, yeah. Same thing.
Yes.
Well, you aren't even bringing up the biggest new evidence of Feige versus Gunn with the news today. I don't know what you're talking about. I just feel like this era is going to be amazing. I am letting my hype level go through the roof. Like Brian says, you guys get hype up something so big it can't meet expectations, and I end up disliking it. My hype level is insane right now with all the news coming out, especially with we're getting Hawkeye season 2 with
I was
Kate
surprised about that.
Steinfeld, which we were unsure about. We were unsure about if they were going to keep that. That does mean they're probably going to do Young Avengers if they're bringing her back. I would assume that in season 2 they're going to be setting up the Young Avengers more and more. It's probably I think that series the most is going to set up the Young Avengers. That and maybe Ironheart. Uh, are you really playing that game, RJ? Oh my god.
I'm wondering if Jeremy Renner is even going to come back for this, or it's just going to be her during the second season.
No, I
He
think
is.
it's
I think that's already in there too. Well,
Is
this is a scoop right now. This is a scoop, but they're saying that it's
where's
going to be Clint's brother. That's going to
what,
be a significant part of it. Go ahead, Claudia.
who's the scooper? Who's the scoop?
My time to shine. Hello.
Okay.
Wasn't the same? Never mind. I'll leave it alone.
No. You can say
I'll
what
leave
you
it
want to
alone.
say. You can say what you want to
No,
say.
I'm done. I'm done.
I think that's significant. Now, if it doesn't come through, it doesn't come through. But I believe this rumor is accurate. You know. Jacob says if they could do a Teen Titans movie, why can't Marvel do Young Avengers movies or show that's the DC bias right there?
Here's the thing, Jacob McKenzie. Marvel aren't looking at the bigger picture here, because Teen Titans is a big team. It's similar to the Justice League, except for it's for teenagers, right? And they've had a TV show in terms of like animation, and young kids would, know what the Teen Titans are. Compared to the Young Avengers, not many people do know the Young Avengers. If you compare the two, I think Marvel don't really want to do the Young Avengers thing because they think maybe it's not going to grab the audience, considering because there's not many big names attached to it. Whereas Teen Titans, it's a big IP, and definitely people would be attached to it because it's just the name Teen Titans would grasp people's attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what RJ was alluding to. Apparently, I did retweet this. Okay, I forgot about it. Apparently, Marvel Studios is finally moving forward with Nova as a TV show with 2 Nova Corp members, Rich Richard and his young apprentice, Sam Alexander. Now, Max, what does that remind you of? The Lantern show that we keep hearing about that never gets off the ground. That's what it seems like. A similar type series. That's a good point. When Feige and DC were at it before, a lot of people said that Captain America Civil War happened because he heard they were doing Batman v Superman. So he took it one step further and did the Civil War storyline where there's groups of superheroes, not just one character versus another. So he kind of upped the ante. Feige did. Hey, Anthony, how's it going?
All right, what's up?
What'd you think of all this news today about Hawkeye season 2 setting up?
Is it
You don't
news
believe
or
it?
I don't
rumors?
believe.
Is it news or rumors?
That's
Rumors.
rumors, but I
All
don't.
right, so
I,
news can't be rumors.
It's a new.
yeah,
They
Rumors
can
can't
be
be
both.
news.
They can
I
be both.
don't personally. I don't.
The new rumor is it's news that this.
I don't believe.
Eh,
I don't believe in the season 2 because that would have been announced already.
weren't
If it
weren't
was
all the
on,
scoopers wrong about a big lead character they got cast a little while ago?
Oh, Galactus.
Yes, they
Oh
were
yeah,
all wrong.
yeah. Oh my
All of
God.
them.
Antonio
Why,
Banderas.
why do we still have
Oh,
this conversation? I say
Randy
50-50.
Yeah, whatever.
I
What?
think this rumor is
They
very
they
plausible.
were 100% sure.
I get the same vibes with this as I got with Wolverine coming back and Lady
No.
Gaga
Oh
coming
my
as
god.
Joker 2. Same vibes. I think it's extremely
I feel you,
plausible.
Anthony. How do you deal
Kate,
with him for so long,
if
Anthony?
you are going to
I don't know. It's
if
just
you are
whatever.
going to do the Young Avengers, Kate Bishop is important. Haley Steinfeld she's not as big a star as they as you know, her fans would like to say. You know, she's not up there with like Florence Pugh levels.
I mean, of course, film because she's in a whole different level.
Yeah.
You can't mess with Florence Pugh.
And I for this first I'll actually bring it up again.
The Nova show been announced. It was announced like 2 months ago. So
Okay, now I'm saying
that's real.
I'm saying this is the Gunn v. Feige era.
Because all the scoopers decide to drop.
No, this is what I'm. This is MME exclusive. This is what I'm calling this era.
There we go.
And I want for everyone on the panel to go back and think about the Snyder era, if you want to call it that, and the Hamada era, compared to what Marvel was doing at those times too. Marvel was always going full cylinders. What I see from James Gunn, if I'm going to give him a letter grade right now of how he is handling this, besides the Superman reveal and besides his social media activity, I would give him an A+ to getting Superman Legacy filmed, starting Peacemaker season 2, Creature Commandos is on track, and then announcing a director for Supergirl and giving a release date a year later. That is way more significant than anything that was done in Snyder or Hamada era. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish, Talati. Let me finish. Then we'll get your take. We'll go to you next. Okay. I'm saying that's way more significant to get. Even when you did Batman v Superman, you didn't have Wonder Woman and Aquaman right away, did you? What? It took a little bit of time. So I am impressed about what he's getting on here, and now we're hearing about a potential Booster Gold TV series. This is way more than I was expecting at the start of Gunn's DCU, and that's my grade right now. I mean, I do have to see the actual product to see if it's good, but yeah. I can't imagine. I would never imagine how aggressive Gunn is being with these projects, and it's great.
He's trying to crap them out before people are tired of them.
Okay, well that's the glass half empty, I guess. Brian's here.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to rain on everybody's parade. Sorry,
we do want to go to Toladia next because. And
no, go ahead.
By all means. But I'm just excited. I never thought that Supergirl would be put together this quick. This is significant.
Well,
Kathy Kennedy,
the script,
note. You see,
the script for Supergirl.
She can't get Ray done like this. She can't announce a release date for Ray.
Oh you can never name her on the one stream. You always bring her up in every stream.
Okay, you know what? Really
let me finish though. Even in the Snyder era, they couldn't. They were developing Flash for how long and rewrites and stuff.
Goddamn competition. That's what I want to understand. Okay, at the end of the day, why is this a competition? Why is this a GVF?
Because
situation here?
Okay, if you like sports,
well, because first and foremost, these two companies are in two different places entirely. I'm sorry, Taladia, but they're in two different places entirely. Okay, Marvel's been to the game, they've been to the dance, and now they're just resting on their laurels. Okay,
Brian, John Campy said he wanted to be the movie talk like sports talk. That's also that's also a vibe I want to go. I want to rate and give my criticisms on how he's doing right now, and he has surpassed my expectations with project. Now, does that mean they're going to be good?
Let me rephrase that.
That doesn't mean they're going to be good, but I'm impressed. I never thought you'd get Superman and Supergirl 1 year apart release dates.
Well, okay, you're comparing properties that have been going for well over a decade to one that's just getting started. So of course they're going to announce everything right up front.
No, but having a release date and a director and when they're going to go filming, that's significant. That's way past the competition.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. It's cool.
No, I'm just.
No, it's all right.
I think that's significant. I'm very positive about.
Well, I'm just saying, like, Star Wars has been putting stuff out for years, so you can't really compare Star Wars to the current DC lineup, okay? Because people are a little more weary in terms of what comes out from Star Wars.
As someone's in charge of a universe right now, I'm impressed. This is significant.
That is good.
Should take notes. Now, will everything stay on track the same date? We have to wait and see.
True.
But that's if he lands on those dates and it happens, that's significant. No rewrites and things like that. Like remember, they announced Flash even when Snyder was really helping with the DC, and Flash went through so many rewrites. It went through Snyder, Hamada, to Gunn. It was finally released for Gunn. That's how long Flash was in development. But to get a casting announcement, and then a director announced, and then a release date, and it's 1 year from Superman. We've never had. I mean, I don't know with Christopher
Aren't you the
Reeves.
same person that was saying a few months ago? WB announces all these things, and not to get excited for it, but you're doing exactly that.
Yes, Bruce.
They announced release dates also.
Announcing a release date is significant.
Sounds.
I gotta put
Sounds
Callie
like you're being a little.
I'll be real. We'll get it to you, Taladia. Let me put
back and forth, buddy.
A little wishy-washy.
Yes.
Go ahead, Taladia.
I was gonna say that I haven't. I was gonna say the whole Gunn Feige thing. It's like, okay, we can't jump the gun with this, right? Because something can happen. Anything can happen with Warner Brothers right now, right? We don't know whether or not if WBD will change if they do get sold, plans can change. Just like before, like beforehand, there was like a change in guard, so to say, with from Walter Hamada to David Zaslav, right, so to say, and they changed the plans. So it can be the same thing if WBD gets sold, and let's say James Gunn's plans that he has in place. Mind you, his contract is almost up. So I know people can say, "Oh, well, you're Snyder, bro," and stuff like that. I get it, yeah. But I'm just saying, being realistic, and just looking at it the perspective of considering the amount of money they've lost, there is a chance that some of the projects that James Gunn has already announced could be scrapped, even before filming. Just saying.
Taladia,
is it official that we know when Gunn's contract ends?
Yeah, apparently it's either this year or next year, I believe.
2025.
When the contract always expires for somebody, we never hear it.
Yeah, but Supergirl would most likely, if everything stays on track, will be starting production before he's up for renegotiation of his contract.
But you also got to remember, Max, right? If WBD does get sold, things aren't going to be the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he's not waiting around to see what happens. He's getting things moving and just getting things on the track. I see a difference. Bruce, thank you for calling me out because that makes good content.
Yeah.
The difference is announcing a release date, director. You already have. This is all bam, bam, bam. I feel a big, significant difference than previous versions of DC with how solid this release date is.
Somebody take. I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm sorry, but can somebody please take Google away from RJ? You're grounded from Google, RJ. I read that same shit on Google today. Anyway, Max, how are you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
Well, Google is his best friend, so.
I'm so glad that Bruce said, "Would you like a link?" So I can come in here and fucking talk about DC. Now I gotta pay the cookie jar. See, I ain't been here a minute.
Hey, Chris.
No, I want to. Thank you for coming in, Chris. Hope everyone's doing good. I want to hear from DL because DL.
I want to hear from DL because I'm loving his reviews lately.
DL, and I thank you, Bruce, for helping with my pilot episode series, a new series of live streams. That way I could stream more because I sometimes don't have a couple hours. I only have 1 hour with the power hour. So if anyone wants to join me on one of those episodes, DL, Claudia, Anthony, Brian, Chris.
I would love to join you, but I want to talk about music with you. If we could talk about music, I would love to join
you. Let me know on Twitter, and then we'll schedule an hour sometime. But I want to hear from DL what you think of this Supergirl announcement. It surpassed my expectations. I didn't think they were going to announce a release date for this. Director and release date. It's going to be, within the next 12 months, it should be in production, right? If they're going to meet that release date.
They say they're filming in the fall, so after she made
I'm gonna get to you, Anthony. I asked DL though. I want to hear DL. I'll get to you, Anthony. Okay.
we'll see if will be able to get all my thoughts out without people interrupting me. But so yeah, I would, if they are gonna film in fall, we probably will see this movie like 2026, maybe at the latest 2027. But I mean, this is good news. So this means that they're fast tracking Supergirl, so that's good. I mean, I don't have too much to say about the director.
She's a rising star too, that actress.
Yeah, true. I haven't seen House of the Dragon, but
you haven't?
No, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. We already been through this. I haven't watched it.
No,
But
this is the first time I've heard this.
Oh well, now you know. But I don't know much about the director, so hopefully he doesn't.
I don't know if the director's a good choice though. That's the one thing I didn't check out. And I apologize, Anthony. I do want to hear what you have to say. So go ahead, Anthony, and we'll get Chris.
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, James, I'm not surprised because the Supergirl script was already done last year, and the Supergirl writers doing the next DC project, Teen Titans, that was announced a month, 2 months ago, 3, whatever it was. So I'm not surprised that it's starting production this fall and stuff. So we probably get a small appearance of her in Superman Legacy, and then that will set up her movie from there. So I'm not surprised. And WB in the past when they announced
is this more than you were expecting though, Anthony? Like this is more I wasn't
mostly I would say because mostly in the past when WB announced release dates for DC movies with no director attached, nothing, they just like The Flash, like it had like 8 different directors.
Good point. It's usually just a logo on just the
logo and the character.
Usually all Warner Brothers could do is like a vision board. This is where we want to be. Let's put a logo up there. No, James Gunn actually got the script done, got the casting done, and the director and a release date is a significant difference.
Also keep in mind before you go, Claudia, don't forget James Gunn never gave release dates for any of these movies. So let's also keep that in mind. He never made a promise to the audience that he's going to get these movies out at a certain period of time. He just said what's in half of the slate. So
Supergirl, there's a release date though, Dio.
What I'm just saying is though, for people that are surprised, like you sound very surprised that they're getting this off the ground so quickly.
Okay, yeah.
But you complained in the past about, we don't know when we're going to get Brave and the Bold done. You don't know, blah blah blah. When is they ever going to get it out? Keep in mind, James Gunn never gave release dates other than Superman and now Supergirl. None of the other projects he gave release dates for at all. So like any of these films that he announced could be in any order. So
all right, okay, DL, I get it. I'll accept DL last night. I'll accept
to be fair, like those I do like what James Gunn say. We're not gonna start shooting a movie and give a release date until the script is done for the movie. That makes sense. If the script is not done a movie, why the hell would I give you a release date?
But
and stuff for the movie.
But
I'll give you the director name, sure, but not when the script is done.
Go ahead, Taladi.
So I was going to say that the whole, like, if you remember the first ever, when DC was first doing the film universe, they had a slate. Obviously, they didn't have directors attached. Obviously, we knew Zack was doing that, right? I think what James Gunn is doing, he only announced half the slate, right? We don't know some of the other projects, like some of the other projects that are behind the scenes. So, like, it could be like some stuff to do with video games, some stuff to do with animation.
I hope, yeah.
Some stuff like we don't know what the case is with that.
Did he have Booster Gold in his slate, or did
he did?
I couldn't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
He did have Booster Gold. That might. I pulled it up last night during the show. Then that might start filming this year. We'll see.
Oh, that's right. You did, Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah, he had Booster
RJ,
Gold.
You are making a good point here, and then we're gonna get to Chris. Yes, I have heard him say this as well. He said they won't lock down any release dates until they know for sure it's going to hit that date and they're ready to shoot.
Dude, that's smart. That is smart. That is very smart.
At least that's what he says. At least so he says. Chris, what do you think of all this DC news? What do you think of this era of superhero movies?
I trust James Gunn. I'm sorry, guys, I do. And you got a script and you got a director. That's it. You got a Superman movie that ain't even came out yet. it better do good before they even think about starting filming on a Supergirl. That's all I'm saying. It
Yeah.
will do. It's Superman, so it probably will do good. It's got a
Well,
built-in
they
audience.
can't wait though.
Good
wait.
point, Chris. I don't think that they're going to wait to see the results of Superman. I think they're going to actually start for it to make that date. I think it has to start filming.
Well, yeah, no, they got to get into production soon, but I think
Yeah.
it's and it's like DL said. There's all these. James Gunn already said, look, we're not giving any specific dates or any specific project until we know for sure. That's James Gunn gives you a little tiny breadcrumb, and then everybody runs with it. And people talking about this man didn't even release his first movie yet, and they're talking about he might get fired. What? What?
No, I didn't think he was going to get fired.
No, on Twitter they say that.
No, they want him to be fired.
They want him to be
I'll
fired.
tell you what, if Superman is a hit, they're renewing his contract right then and
Yeah,
there.
I think
if
they're
it's a
renewing
hit,
his contract regardless.
Joe, you just want it to be irrelevant. Trust me, Hollywood is a business, okay? It's not there to make sure you're happy, Joe. Hollywood is a business. Now, now maybe they will start filming it, but I'm just saying it's not very smart, because what if Superman comes out the gate and falls flat on its face?
No.
Now they're going to waste all that money on Supergirl.
Chris, you and Joe are both right, because usually they go with what Chris is saying is they wait and see before they do that's why everything got so slow and messed up in previous versions of DC. They waited to see what happens. They were too reactive. This is significantly different.
No, but
go ahead.
But Max, here's the problem though. If the Superman trailer does not pop off, and it doesn't meet general audience expectations, because you got to remember, this is not only for the fans, this is for the general audience. So if the general audience does not like it, David Zaslav will straight up will basically say then, oh, I'm not going to do the shared universe thing again, because that you got to remember that, because
that's
it's
an opinion
for him.
For him, what you think might happen. We don't know.
No, but there's but for him, it's a business. He doesn't think about it as entertainment.
Oh
value.
yeah, he's business first. Yes,
he thinks of it as a business.
I pay attention to the chat a lot. That's why I don't mean to interrupt you guys. And Joe, I agree with you part of the way, but also you're saying you can't build something off one movie. Yeah, but you can't build a house without a solid foundation either. Now, Iron Man and the Hulk are two totally different things, man. They could have been one-offs. It wasn't until Nick Fury showed up at the end and said, hey man, we're going to do the Avengers initiative. And then later on, Tony Stark walked in and talked, and that's when people lost their minds. That's why the MCU did so good, because we knew we were going to get crossovers out of the gate.
If you're talking about shareholders, and if you talk about Zaslav himself on those calls that he makes to stockholders and everything, I forget what WB earnings calls or whatever, he said it is his neck is on the line too to rebuild DC too. No. Yes, if it ultimately is going to cost him money, you might not see every project go through. But he has sold his vision of, Max, where DC is a really important IP. He said Harry Potter, DC. He said in there, we haven't had Superman in the theater for how many years? And now you're getting Superman and Supergirl.
For 10
so
years.
This is also something that he has wanted to, besides James Gunn. So I think that is significant. Based on this new news, I do think that you're going to get it starting production before you see the results of Superman Legacy box office.
It has to.
But usually Hollywood and Warner Bros. In the past were the other way. Let's wait and see. Let's micromanage it to death after we get the results of the box office. And honestly, I know Joe likes each movie to stand on itself, stand by its, and that's great. That's great if a movie is strong enough to stand on its own. But a lot of these general audiences like the shared experiences, and it rewards you with consistent customers like a soap opera. You keep seeing who's going to pop in, who's going to show here. So there is a track record of audiences rewarding the shared universe.
Well, things keep getting shook up, Max, because every 10 minutes, okay, there's a new merger or someone's getting sold.
Oh no, this is across the board. This is video games and movies. Yes.
is
So and Joe, what are you talking about? They literally sequels are literally based on whether or not
Yes.
the first movie does good. Now,
Yeah.
is Supergirl a sequel? No, it's a spinoff. So
Yes, yeah.
okay, I'll give you that. But for the most part, most companies will wait and see how it does before they release more of that same product. That's all I'm saying. It's just a smart thing to do.
Here's my theory of how Supergirl is going to tie into the Superman movie. At the end of the Superman movie, she's going to question her role on Earth, being that Kal-El is there, and she takes off into space, and that sets up Woman of Tomorrow. That's just my opinion on that.
No,
one.
I hope it
That's
works
why
out like that.
They say similar stuff from the comics. So whatever they adopt from the comics a little bit, they would translate it to the movie. So
I don't think they're going to do beat for beat.
Oh, they're not going to do one-to-one copy. Yeah, they're probably going to take inspiration and a little bit of stuff from the comics. Yeah, for sure.
I was about to say, who says that Supergirl has to start with her meeting Superman? What if she starts off by herself and then by the end she meets Superman?
Remember, right?
I'm tired of this woke
That could be too. That could be too as well.
No, if you remember, Woman of Tomorrow.
Not woke stuff, it's comics. It's not woke shit. It's comic shit.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm just waiting for people to say that because Supergirl has breasts, it's going to be woke.
Like
you'll see.
three breasts. Just saying.
All right.
Listen, I'm
alien.
I am pulling.
This is not Total Recall. This is not Total
for you
Recall.
guys. Here's the one place where I understand Brian and me have been like, we're kind of like, oh my god, DC again. But I've accepted something with you guys, and I'm going to say it right now. I'm serious. The way I am about NASCAR or football or Star Wars, how I can never shut up about it, and people are like, Chris, would you please shut up about it? I get it. You guys are DC fans. We need to accept that. You guys are passionate about this. You want to talk about this. I really do hope you guys get what you want. I really do.
I want to respond to something DL said earlier. I was extremely critical of James Gunn because I thought he was biting off more than he could chew. But as of right now, I think he's chewing it all. I don't think he took too many things.
James Gunn has swallowed it all.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Jesus, Bruce. Every stream you find one. Every stream you got to find
I wish
one.
Right?
Baby hands.
I love. Listen, can I tell you guys?
I gotta keep the audience happy.
Well, you gotta find that one joke.
I want to tell you one more thing. I love Raptors.
Oh, this guy?
Especially Raptors that watch movies. And I'm going to tell you, y'all need to go out and watch the third episode of the third season of Ash vs. Evil Dead because there's a coffin scene in it.
That was mad as hell. No, I'm playing.
I haven't talked to her for a few days.
But I did want to say that, DL, that I was very critical of him, but he's surpassing my expectations, and he has not bitten off more than he could chew so far. At least.
Are you getting paid by James Gunn?
No, the way
plant.
He's
filming. Right. You're a plant, bro.
He's a plant.
He is filming Superman. He's prepping Peacemaker 2, and then there's news dropping about a release date and director for Supergirl. I didn't think he could handle all that.
Now wait,
I didn't think he could handle all that.
Is the Chris Pratt news a rumor? Or is that real?
No, it's not. He just said that he wants to do both.
I would say above 50% that
he's going to be Booster Gold.
They're close. Him and James Gunn are close. They're tight. They are.
How close are they?
But you know, like you've read Woman of Tomorrow, right?
Right. I wasn't able to actually physically read it in my hands, but I did research on it. I tried looking for the comic, but it was sold out.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to get one in the comic book store, it's probably
what comic?
Woman of Tomorrow.
Woman of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh God, really?
He already filmed.
Hold on, DL.
It's sold out.
I'll give you a link.
Oh, give it to me.
Because you know, here's what I think. Max, it's like
block one.
Like Woman of Tomorrow
one of those types
is done by Tom King, and he'll be attached to the Supergirl film
and the Lantern TV show as well.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Tom King would be attached to the Lantern TV show. I
think he do the first episode because
RJ said Peacemaker.
You know who Tom King is, Anthony?
Yeah, well, he done Batman. He done a couple.
He's a writer for DC.
Yeah.
I know. Stop gatekeeping, Taladia over there.
No, but I didn't hear. Has anyone else heard this besides
Facts.
RJ that they're actually filming Peacemaker 2 already?
I don't know. You know.
Yeah, this
RJ.
been news. This
Well,
been
yeah,
news.
well,
That-
they
that-
he announced
that
like
is
a
episode
month
already?
ago. Yeah, a month
RJ's got the
ago,
scoops,
yeah.
man. He pays for those scoops. He pays well.
Well, he already
No,
announced
he
a month
announced
ago,
that
yeah.
he's filming
Yeah.
Peacemaker.
He
Yeah.
said he's not gonna film every episode because
Right,
he'd be
but
a
they
super,
filmed an
yeah.
episode already, though.
Yeah, he filmed already.
Yeah.
one,
Started filming.
yeah.
I know he said he was going to direct an episode. I didn't know he did it already.
I think that's I
He
think
was
that's the one
filming
he
on the
filmed.
weekends.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
the one that
filming on
I
the
think the
weekend.
one
The
he
man is a
filmed.
machine.
I
No,
think
I-
the one that he filmed is the one he directed.
Yeah,
Max. I
Cena
think-
let's get
started
perp.
filming
I
right
will-
after WrestleMania.
I will
So-
admit it. Now,
Yeah.
people
DL,
it-
check
people-
your DM.
people framed my criticism as hate towards James Gunn. You know, it wasn't. I just didn't think he could accomplish all this. Like,
What was
all
the
these things.
criticism?
I said he bit off more than he could chew, but he's chewing it all.
No,
He's
that's a little bit of hate if it comes from nowhere.
No, because of what he said. Do you know how much video games get delayed? He wants the same characters to play live
Oh, okay, I
action
understand.
animated video game, and then
All
all
right.
these projects.
Yeah, that's fair.
But so
it's-
far, he's accomplishing.
Oh, that's
You know, I'm shocked. He's.
But,
I
but
just
Max,
wonder-
you know, even though he announced that he wants video games to connect with to the TV and movies, he hasn't announced a DCU game yet. And I wonder if there is a Superman game in development, that if James Gunn is actually going to be a part of that and telling
I don't.
the studio.
I hope there is a Superman game, because that would also be something that's significantly missed in their IP too. But they're
when was the last Superman game, guys? Was it that
it's
64?
more than the movies.
Superman Returns. The game.
Superman Returns. That game was decent. It was
2006.
decent. There was supposed to
Yeah.
be a Superman game for the PlayStation 3, and then that got canceled.
Hey,
That was-
hey, I
Superman
will
Returns
remind
is a great game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
actually
did.
have it. I didn't play it yet. I bought it because Brian told me it was a
Well,
great
you bought it
game.
for
I bought it
$5?
for cheap, and I didn't buy. I bought it for $360. I just haven't played
Dude,
it
it's
yet.
like a predecessor to Spider-Man, dude. It's awesome, except you're Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
RJ,
will- Oh, go ahead.
RJ, I wish.
I will
I wish
say
that-
to everyone coming in, please thumbs up the video. Let's get to like 30 likes tonight.
Actually,
Yeah,
that,
I
what
understand
that,
RJ
like,
say right here is smart. They could do like what Marvel's doing, license out different characters to other.
But they're not going to do it. Warner Brothers
They're
is
not gonna do it.
Warner
They
Brothers
should
isn't
not
like
be
that.
doing They should not be doing that.
Well, no. Well, I mean, license
What
out
do you
to
mean?
different. Yeah, it's smart. It make you make money. That's how Spider-Man
It's
is.
smart. Have you seen the
Yeah.
Sonyverse? It's not
Wait,
that
no, we're not
smart.
talking about Sony. Sony is the.
Wait,
dude
I
that-
know,
Like,
but they're licensing
Wait,
out
what are you
Spider-Man and other
praising Sony
characters.
last night?
But
Yeah,
here's
no.
the thing. Here's the thing.
I was not
like,
here last night for that. But
the reason I think it's a bad idea is because it's a different situation with Marvel and Disney, you know, because
Mhm.
Warner Brothers is not shackling DC to meet family friendly criteria, you know, so they're able to experiment however they want. They're already doing it with the Batman and Joker, so that's not holding them back. Also, when they're giving these properties to other studios, you may have some studios that will handle the property with care and do some really interesting experimenting, but then you will have other studios that will take the properties and do some BS with them, like Sony's been doing. So I would rather have all the properties in one studio, and also if you guys want the crossovers and stuff like that, that's the only way it's
I'm
possible.
not talking
without
about video
getting
games. Yeah.
working with other studios.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if James Gunn is smart, he would I think he should announce a Superman game as soon as possible. Really,
You don't need
right?
a
If he-
Superman game right away.
Yeah, why would that be
I
fun?
need a
Wait.
freaking Superman
The
game.
movie,
I need a
know, I know.
Superman
I've
game.
been
Look,
connected to Superman game for the last 15 years.
everybody
really
wants
hasn't
a
been
Superman
there really
game, but
hasn't been a breakthrough Superman game in ever.
but
Seriously.
But since
But,
Just because
2006,
people
that's a
haven't
long
tried
ass
doesn't
time.
mean doesn't mean it can't
They-
happen.
Batman
they-
is
it
good.
all-
Gotham Knights. Oh, sorry.
It's also
This has
you're
got
right.
nice
You're
to
right.
do with
Bruce.
anything.
This is the reason that we need Superman now. There's been Batman games
Suicide
for years.
and
For
Kill the Justice
DC.
League.
Batman has also been carrying
Don't
DC
get those
video
people
games.
to do Superman.
It's time
Obviously,
for
they don't know.
Superman to
Okay,
come
well,
back in
I
both
think
video
you guys
games
are-
and on screen. Yes.
I think you guys are missing the glaring contradiction in everything that was just said, though. Did you not just say that Gunn is trying to connect all the lore to the games, the movies, the TV shows,
Yeah.
and wants it all to be cohesive? Okay, then you can't release the Superman game before the movie.
I'm
No,
talking
you
about
Release it
like
when it comes out.
I'm talking about like
don't think that would happen
after,
anyway.
after the movie is released.
After, like,
Yeah, you
obviously,
start
there's no way
development
they
at
can
least.
release the
Whatever
game.
happened to the companion video game? Remember
Now
back
that I
in the
like that.
90s?
Yeah, I
When we
remember
had
that.
Those
Luke,
But
companion
Yeah,
games were
they used to
horrible.
have that.
Yeah,
They were bad.
Movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
licensed
The-
movie licensed video games.
Hey,
Most of them suck.
They
James
all
Bond
suck.
did
those
it.
James Bond
James
games were
Bond did
legit.
Those are
bro.
the ones that come late, though.
GoldenEye came out years after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
GoldenEye.
well,
years.
Same
Batman
with Riddick.
Begins. Batman
Same with
Begins was a
Riddick,
great
which
game.
was another
You're
good
talking
game.
about like
All-
ET for the Atari, though, bro.
Batman
Bat-
Begins had one.
Batman
Iron Man
Begins
had
was a
one.
great game. That was a great game.
Brian, there were some good
The
tie-in
Spider-Man
games,
1 and
but
2 and
the
3 had
ones
one.
that were seemed to be the best
Those
are
were
the
not
ones
good.
that
Independence Day was legit.
They
the
were
ones
okay,
that
Bruce. They were
were
okay.
still the version of the character
I
from the
thought
movie,
in
but
2000
followed
it was okay.
before or after the movie or in between movies, so they could do their own storyline. Because games that had to follow exactly what's going on in the movie is really difficult because you have to
No,
so much
yeah.
development
No,
time.
actually,
The
you know
best
what?
example. The
The
best
Star Wars
example.
Naruto.
The Fantastic
Star
Four
Wars
video
does
The
it.
best
game.
example is probably
Oh,
the
God.
Matrix
Go ahead.
Reloaded and Revolutions. They had the Matrix game come out.
And remember
which had
the Lord of the
Jada
Rings
Pinkett
video
Smith, and they
game?
had, and it literally did side quests where the game and the movie would meet.
Tied
Are you
in,
talking
yeah.
about the Path?
Literally,
Yeah.
they tried
What
it
about the
already.
Lord of the Ring game?
Are you
That
talking
was
about Path of
amazing.
Neo?
Enter the
Which
Matrix.
one?
did
No,
it too,
Path
though.
of Neo
Yeah.
was enter. It was Enter the Matrix. It was
It
before
was
Path
into
of
the
Neo.
Ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Lord of
remember
the Rings
that
did
game.
the same thing. Revenge of the Sith. That was a good game.
That was a good
That
game
was
too.
a good.
It's
that
rare.
was a good
It's
game.
No, but it was
That game was very
interesting
rare
for
to get
Matrix
people involved.
specifically because the Wachowskis directed scenes for the game
But
specifically
what
that
I'm
tied
trying
into
to
the
tell you
movie.
guys,
One
is
at a
that's
time.
what
Let
Star
Brian
Wars.
speak.
That's what Star Wars
Okay.
is currently doing. Okay,
Yeah, with video
Battlefront
games,
2,
yeah.
the story mode of that, Iden Versio is part of the canon.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
both Fallen Order games,
Yep.
part of canon. It is what Star Wars is doing. I don't understand why this is like
It's
a
part of
foreign
the game,
concept.
though. It's not like a whole.
No,
like,
the entire game is canon to the movie, the shows,
Yeah,
the books.
Cal
They all
Kestis is
connect.
canon
They're
to the
doing
Star
exactly
Wars
what Star Wars is
universe.
doing. That's
Oh, yeah,
been doing
you're
before
talking
Disney
about-
took over and started making
You're
shit.
talking about,
So,
yeah.
so it's not that hard.
All of it, comic books, TV shows,
Yep.
cartoons. It's all goddamn connected. That's what I've been trying to say.
okay.
So like, you guys are like,
Oh,
well, DC is working too hard. It's like, no, it's exactly what fucking Star Wars has been doing.
Fallen
Minus
Order.
the movies every year.
Fallen Order.
Movies.
Success.
Okay.
But all the video games connect. All the
I
books
was gonna
connect.
say the 2005 Fantastic Four game was great, better than the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Independence
do
Day
you
was
know
dope,
what video
guys,
game is
dude.
better? Have y'all played the X-Men Origins Wolverine video game? That is
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
was
that.
amazing.
That one's really fun too. That's a really fun
That
game.
was amazing.
Yeah, that
Super
was
Star
good.
Wars.
But like that was
I know that was a great
movie.
game.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, like
All
more
right, back
studios
on
should do
track,
that.
everybody.
Yeah.
What I will say about the
They
video
ever
game
bring that
stuff,
shit
like
back.
if they are, like I said this before, if they're going to have these video games canon, they have to make sure that the events of those video games doesn't heavily impact stuff that happens in the movies, because you can't make the audience play video games to understand what's going on in the film.
Exactly.
It'll be like Star Wars.
That's
though,
exactly
because-
why Reloaded failed.
It would
too.
be like Star
no,
Wars,
no,
like
no,
what Brian
no,
is
guys.
saying. Yeah.
That's
like
why
Star
Jada
Wars.
Pinkett Smith, in order to figure out why Jada Pinkett Smith was over there
cares?
rescuing Morpheus from that car chase, is because you had to play the game.
Okay,
You
what
have
I'm
to play the
trying to
game,
say,
yeah.
though, is that you haven't seen Iden Versio or Cal Kestis in a fucking movie, have you?
No.
Not
No.
yet.
Okay? They
Well,
disconnect
no.
those video games to connect
They
them at a
won't.
later point. So they're off doing something else in a wide galaxy, in a wide DC multi-universe, or whatever the hell. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can have a game that doesn't affect the greater plot, but is still connected to the greater story.
Yeah.
And
James
gets
Gunn knows
referenced
all
in a
this.
movie.
Uh,
But it'll
James
be on
Gunn
like a TV
knows
show.
all this. Keep in
I
mind, he
know.
was working with Disney as a head. Who knows what he like? Oh, you guys are gonna do that? Okay, well, I would do this and do that, and he's taking
Yeah,
all those ideas over there.
Yeah, he with the Guardians of the Galaxy, he was like one of the few directors that was like trying to make his movies self-contained until Infinity War and Endgame came out. Is like, oh dang it.
Well, I mean, they weren't entirely self-contained because Ronan had the Power Stone.
But I would say, like, if they didn't, I've said this before, but, like, I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 regardless, but, like, if they didn't kill off Gamora in Infinity War, and then we had a completely new Gamora in Volume 3, I would almost say you could watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movies by themselves and not watch anything else and understand what's going on. It's that one little thing where it's like, gosh darn it, it was
But that's-
almost self-contained right there. So,
All right. I was looking for the next topic. It's the main topic. We actually segued into Supergirl. I should have went with Supergirl first because I'm very happy with DC. I'm just happy DC.
wait, what did you talk about first?
Well, we talked about James Gunn,
I
DC.
thought we were talking about Supergirl. Jesus.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
Hawkeye. I mean Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, I don't care about
That was
season
a
2.
Hawkeye discussion.
Hawkeye, yes.
You didn't even talk about Hawkeye.
I'm bringing it up now. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I
bring it
take
up
the
now.
Supergirl.
Okay.
But here's the Hawkeye info. Now this is a scoop. Get your groans out. I'm not telling you to believe it.
I
think
scoop and not news. Okay.
It's scoop news. Yes. I love scoops. I don't believe all of them. I think this is extremely possible. I would put this above 50% in my view of this happening. I get the same vibes I got from.
I gotta go back and find that your percentage for Galactus.
I didn't say who was going to be Galactus. I didn't know if Galactus was even going to be it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Doom or Galactus.
It was always going to be in
a lot of scoops. But it seems like they're going to go ahead with this, and then probably, if this happens, lead to the Young Avengers. But my time to shine hello is saying Hawkeye has been renewed
the
for a
fraud that
second
might
season.
get in suit.
Clint's brother Barney will play a major role, and the season will be inspired by The Raid, with Kate and Clint stuck in one location.
It's a comic. I believe this was a comic.
Okay,
there was a comic take on the Raid.
Joe says my time to shine is a BS artist.
Sometimes
I would say my
be,
time to shine hello is
right,
also 50-50.
Yeah.
I say they're also 50. No, all right, go down the line, say whatever you want to say. This is a rumor. You don't have to believe it. Do you want to argue that, or do you just want to talk about this possibility? Bruce, what would you say? Would you want to say, I know you don't trust scoopers as much, but what do you think? Should they do Hawkeye season 2? Should they bring back Kate and Bart, or Kate and Clint, and then have?
I really enjoyed the Hawkeye series.
Yes.
I was hoping they got a season 2. I will be happy if they had a season 2, but until they confirm it for me, I'm not going to get my hopes up.
But you would be happy. You would think this would fit in the next phase of Marvel too. This would fit nicely.
Well, I think
we got a lot of Hawkeye, but not as.
I just want to get to the end of the phase where we're watching Secret Wars and X-Men and Fantastic Four. Then we could talk about projects like this and the Young Avengers. It's too much. Just finish what's out there.
I want West Coast Avengers.
You're not ready for the West Coast Avengers.
By the time they finish Secret Wars, they won't be Young Avengers anymore.
Well, wouldn't this also fit into where that we might go with Secret Wars? In Secret Wars, you're going to have different groups. You're going to have like the Thunderbolts. You're going to have the Young Avengers, the regular Avengers, that whatever version that is, and then also the street level stuff with the Netflix characters.
We
all
don't
together
know how they're going to handle Secret Wars.
That's
no
true.
one knows. No one
That's
knows.
true.
That movie's like 5 years
but
away.
a lot of the people speculating were saying that there's going to be a lot of different groups.
Marvel has a habit of taking stories, and not doing them and just making it up as they go along in the movies.
Well,
they don't.
It's not.
It was Civil War.
It might not happen where we have all these groups, but we know for sure
Civil War was
the
horrible.
Thunderbolts. We know for sure they're doing the Thunderbolts. We do know for sure that they are putting Daredevil and Punisher at least back together for the Netflix. So that's another group that they might work with Spider-Man, and we know there's another version of the old Avengers. These are all guaranteed, right? The only one we're not for sure about is the Young Avengers. You know.
Well, hold on. I don't want to get sidetracked, but
no,
Bruce, why was Civil War? Why was Civil War a bad movie? Why didn't you like it?
Don't get us started, please.
Yeah.
don't get us started, please.
Well, I'm just wondering.
They could have just called it Captain America 3. They didn't need to call it Civil War.
I mean,
it wasn't like a Captain America movie.
It was not just a Captain America movie.
It didn't feel like it wasn't a Captain America movie. It was Avengers 2.5.
I'm just wondering because now who's gatekeeping?
No, but they didn't. Thank you. Was everyone following what I was saying though? I don't think this part is speculation. We're going to have the Thunderbolts.
My response was to Max saying that Secret War is going to have this, and this. And I said that Marvel has a habit of messing up stories from the comic books by changing them, not doing it well of a story as they do. Just saying.
Okay. All right. But we do know Secret
I'm
War.
closing the gate now.
Okay, but we do know Secret Wars is happening, and we do know we have the Thunderbolts. That's already filmed. We're gonna have the next version of the Avengers, whoever's in it, and then we also have the street level superheroes with Daredevil and Punisher for sure. I've seen images of Punisher, so we're bringing in that group. And then if they also bring in the Young Avengers, you're gonna have all these groups available for Avengers Secret Wars. You see what I'm saying? So I think this is highly plausible. I think if you are going to also do the Young Avengers, if you're still going to go on that because they were hinting at this for years, this is one of the first projects that's really going to move forward with that. I really think so. And maybe Clint will be the one that helps out the Young Avengers instead of like Tony. Like I've seen versions of the Young Avengers where an old Tony helped the Young Avengers. That was animated. There's
Oh my
of
god,
versions.
that's great, Max.
What?
I would love that because they're already setting up Hawkeye's not very good with other people's children, and like with kids and stuff. So if he's like,
so
that's an arc, baby.
That's my speculation is that they're going to have Clint take over that role, and I haven't followed. I know I don't read comics. I should. I don't know who sets up the Young Avengers. Usually, it seems like there's an older Avenger that helps usher in the Young Avengers and helps them. So I easily think that Clint could take that place of Tony because if they bring back Robert Downey Jr., I don't know if it's going to be to help the Young Avengers. I think it's going to be for a major Avenger movie or something. I don't know.
So Max, in the Ultimate Universe, it was Iron Man that was leading the Young Avengers or teaching the Young Avengers. There was an animated film on the Young Avengers from many, many years ago, and he had Iron Man in it. He was very old.
That wasn't the Young Avengers. That was Avengers Next.
Was it Young? Well, you know what I mean. It was the
Next.
kids. Avengers Next.
That was
the
kids of the Avengers.
Yeah, kids of the Avengers. Yeah, but it had Iron Man as the mentor type of figure. Now, in terms of like Young Avengers type of figures, I mean, you could have Thor, you could have Hulk, you could have Spider-Man.
I wouldn't want Thor with my kids. All right, a little back. If anybody want to know from the comics, it was Vision.
Vision. That's another way you could go. Well, let's go through the panel. Let's go down the line.
That's why they set up White Vision.
If they do bring, if this is accurate, now this is dependent on that they have hint. Even if Hawkeye season 2 is not happening, even if this
so stupid,
even if Hawkeye season 2 doesn't actually happen, they still have hinted at the Young Avengers with Marvels, even as recently as the Marvels movie at the end with Miss Marvel. Who would you like to see? And we'll do for the chat as well. I'll put a few options in there: Tony, Vision, Clint. Who would you like to see help the Young Avengers as an older Avenger? There's usually one.
He's gone.
I know, but there's been animated versions, and there is a way. Doctor Strange was on the other day. There's definitely a way that AI Tony could be there to help. And look what we're getting in real world. AI is becoming pretty scary in some cases. If you're thinking about
so it's gonna be like Zordon?
fictional AI, we already had Ultron. What do you think? Tony just gave up? Do you know how many projects Tony works in secret?
Rangers.
Tony is dead.
What was his name? Zoltan?
What'd you say, DL?
Tony is dead.
Yes, but
I said Zordon. It's gonna be like Zordon. AI Tony Stark is gonna be like Zordon from the Power Rangers.
Well, that's what
Alpha 5.
Rangers.
That's true.
They're gonna make that joke. He's gonna call them Rangers at one point.
Rangers.
We'll go down the line. Perp, who would you like to see help the Young Avengers if they go this route? If they bring in the Young Avengers, usually there's.
I have a question for the comic book nerds. Is Spider-Man a street level hero? Because I always saw him as one.
He's both.
He's both. Yeah.
He goes both ways.
He goes both ways.
He's one of the few that's both.
He transcends. He's
a street level character that once in a while they throw him to the Avengers and
because I always saw him as like doing bank robberies and stuff. It's the movies that did all the whole city's getting turned into lizards.
That's why Spider-Man's cool is he could do both.
Yeah, Spider-Man full time.
That's because
in Secret War he does go cosmic. That's how he gets the.
Thanks for not answering my question.
Full time.
That is interesting. But what would you say to the who could help out the Young Avengers?
I was trying to think of who's really bad with kids because that's great that's a great arc, and it's Doctor Strange. Get Doctor Strange in there. He's terrible. He was terrible with. Look what he did.
Ashley,
look at the terrible idea he had with
Black Widow's
Spider-Man.
dead. We saw you. She said.
I think that'd be great.
He's about to be another hero.
Babysitting with Doctor Strange would be the way I would go.
I'll put Doctor Strange in the pool. DL, who would you like to work with the Young Avengers? Who do you think would have had good chemistry? That I'm too old for this shit. You know, really funny scenarios. I think Clint already showed some of that in the Hawkeye first season.
Thank you. Not just that first season, by the way.
First of all, in order to answer this question, we have to answer this one very integral thing: who is in the Avengers right now? Who are the Avengers?
I don't know.
We gotta up and down everything.
Captain Marvel.
Well, she's always been a part, like since 2019.
We're talking about recruiting these Young Avengers, but how are you going to recruit Young Avengers when there are no currently established Avengers at the moment?
Well, Miss Marvel already did that at the end of the first credit scene.
There is Hulk. There's She-Hulk. Well, she's not an Avenger yet.
Always literally be the plot of the next movie.
Who's left? Ant-Man.
There's no Avengers. There's no Avengers, kid. It died a long time ago. I already see that in the trailer.
We're about to have an Avengers 5, and there's no Avengers.
Ant-Man
They're going to establish it in the movie.
Well, Ant-Man technically
like the original.
Well, Ant-Man is the only Avengers that know who's Kang, so he has to tell them either way about Kang because he's a threat. So,
well, to actually answer your question, I think
that'd be nice. I've been trying to get everyone to do that. Go ahead.
Realistically, who I would see training a Young Avengers or recruiting a Young Avengers is between Clint, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Rhodey. If you want to put Tony as an AI, whatever, sure. I'm not like the most enthusiastic about it, but they could do it. But like those three are like probably the most realistic that could recruit Young Avengers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true, RJ. That's right. The new Captain America is assembling the new Avengers, and we know at least
we've seen
Captain America and Captain Marvel's in there.
Well, from what
who
we've seen
assembled
from
Captain America?
from cinema.
AI Tony.
I feel so bad for Max sometimes, man. I really do.
I really do. I really do sometimes.
I feel bad for you, Max. Straight up, man. I feel bad for you sometimes.
Okay, thank you. I think. Well, Brian, what would you say? Who would you like to see? What old Avenger would you like to help the Young Avengers? I do like the grumpy aspect of Clint. Is perfect for me. All right, Chris.
Clint, he's the most relatable. He literally is the most relatable. He's been doing it his whole career. You guys just aren't paying attention. He was the guy who spared Black Widow from assassination because he saw the good in her.
That is true.
She ended up saving the world. He's the guy that told Scarlet Witch, if you walk out that door, you are an Avenger. I'm in a floating city right now with a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. But if you walk out that door, you are an Avenger. And they became close because of that. And then what he did with Kate Bishop, he's shown already that he could be the father figure. It's got to be Clint.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm really rooting for it now. I know it's we still have to wait and see. I actually do hope this is true because that was one of the series I really enjoyed. More
Inspired
so for Hawkeye than Kate Bishop. Not that I'm against or anything, but I really loved Hawkeye in that.
No, I'm being serious. They need to get a move on this Young Avengers because I'm telling you, with like by the time Secret Avengers comes out, they're not going to be Young Avengers anymore.
Pepper Potts, Ashley, no.
Pepper Potts would be awesome.
No, not Pepper.
Iron Mom.
Iron Mom. Anthony,
I'm in.
Anthony,
Ant-Man
who
and the
want
Wasp.
to see, and then we'll get to I think
who I want to see.
Bring the Scarlet Witch back to life and let Wanda do it.
Oh my God!
Now's
now's your chance, Tony. Bring in Madam Web. Now's your chance.
Bring in Madam Web. There you go.
All together.
That movie's the biggest flop ever. Anyways,
her web connects them all. It all makes sense.
Oh man. I say maybe Clint, Sam Wilson, because he was a part of the original team. Vision, obviously, whatever. I mean, White Vision does have the old version memories. So, what else? And that's
Banner.
it. Not Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, nobody knows who the fuck is Spider-Man is.
I love
So,
Cheeseman the
they only know
Punisher.
Peter Parker.
The Punisher would be.
They,
What
they,
about
they don't know. They don't know Peter Parker, so they only know Spider-Man.
You want to go for the headshot?
What about Banner?
Banner? Yeah. If he's out of
Yeah,
if he's
till the
not part of
first
the
time. Yeah, till the
Smart
first
Hulk,
time he has a bad daddy daycare date, he flips out and turns into the Hulk and tries
yeah,
to
he
kill
turned to
him.
the Hulk.
I feel like he already did like the. I feel like he already did. I feel like he already did that sort of teacher thing with She-Hulk. Like, you know, they need to give someone fresh. Not like, oh, that's the teacher guy. He's going to be teaching all the kids now. I don't know.
All right.
He had that role.
Our good pal Isaac, a good supporter of the channel. He probably frequents a lot of our channels here. Thank you, Isaac. Sent in a members milestone super chat, so we appreciate that. Love when you guys use your member milestones, and I appreciate you continuing your support. So here's his question he wants to ask the panel. And I will do this as a clip out because you did a great one the other day, Isaac, as well. If you guys were in charge of DC, what would you do? Would you do what James Gunn is doing, or would you do your own plan for this universe? Now, I would have restored the Snyderverse, but I don't know if that would have been the great thing to do. I don't know in retrospect. Like right now that I'm right now I'm here.
You would, wouldn't you?
I would have loved. I would have at least done Justice League Part 2, so we got Darkseid versus Superman versus the Justice League. That would be amazing. But what he's doing right now, he is surpassing my expectations. So whereas I say anyone could take Kathy's job and do a better job for Star Wars, and I know I'm going to get groans from Perp
Bro,
and everyone
you
else.
always mention her like, damn.
I don't think
every
anyone
stream.
can take James Gunn's place and do as good a job.
Do you want to get married with her?
No.
I'm just saying, dude. You're comparing apples to oranges, dude. It doesn't work that way.
Well, I mean that's my honest answer. Anyone else
Good
want to
for
go?
you. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to go like that. All right, continue.
Me, I mean, as much I would love to see those plans, I would just, like restart it all. It's like new Superman, new Batman, new everything.
Okay. Would you start with Superman and Supergirl like he's doing? That's pretty significant.
I would start with Superman, and then a Batman movie, and then a Green Lantern movie, and then a Wonder Woman, and then after that, Supergirl movie, and stuff like that. Because you got to establish the Justice League. I would establish the first. How many members are in Justice League? 5 or 7? Right? 7, right?
The only thing
7, like 5 or 7, whatever it is. Yeah, like I would establish the first 7 people of the Justice League and stuff like that. And then
the only criticism I have for James Gunn right now is we need to hear an update on that Lanterns, especially
come on,
like
bro.
RJ said earlier, Nova's moving forward. We need a Lanterns update. Anyone else want to respond to DL? Would you like to respond? If you were in charge of DC, what would you do? Or I mean, what do you think? How James Gunn's doing? What would you do different, or do you think you're like right on, James?
I mean, for the most part, like I like James Gunn's approach. I like that he still. I like that he's starting with Superman, because I think that's very important. And then with his slate, he has a mixture of characters that we know and a mixture of characters that we don't know. And I think that's good. To not just rely on Batman and Superman for the majority of the projects. Like, this is a universe. You have to establish other characters that people don't know and make them household names, just like Marvel did with the C-level, D-level characters. Do the same thing here. I feel like I would have a similar answer as everyone else as far as like who I would start with first. But like what I was thinking about recently is I've been thinking a lot of the George Miller Justice League Mortal, that they wanted to start a universe off the gate with the Justice League film. And
man,
I'm like,
that script was amazing, man. Shit.
And I'm thinking, how interesting would it be if they did start a universe with the Justice League film and then make spin-offs off of there? So part of me is kind of intrigued about that. But
that's a good idea.
But in general, I like what James Gunn's doing. So.
Bruce or Talai, do you want to go next? Like, what would you do after Isaac's our good supporter here, Isaac, he has the question: what would you do if you're in charge of DC?
Okay, can I go next?
Sure.
So, I would do a Superman movie first, then do a Batman film,
Okay.
then do a Wonder Woman film, right?
So you get the Trinity in there. Okay.
Then after that,
Snyder
you do
2.0. Okay.
no.
Yo, that's
Then
crazy, Max.
After that, you do a Supergirl film.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that would, it wouldn't be an origin Supergirl film.
Okay.
That's what I would do. I would not do an origin Supergirl film because we've seen that before on TV and movie. So I would do something completely different. And in terms of like after the Supergirl film, I would do a Trinity film, like a full blown, like straight out of the comics, full blown Trinity.
Like beyond what BVS did, like a full movie
Yeah.
with them all together. Okay.
Yeah, a full blown.
And then Justice League.
No.
Oh, no Justice League. Okay.
Not Justice League yet. Then
Oh,
you
wow.
do
Make
a
me wait for a long time, you tease.
no. Then after you do the Trinity film, you do a Legion of Superheroes film.
What?
It's gonna be like 15 years before you get to see a Justice League movie.
I'll be dead before they get to Justice League.
Claudia, I love you, bro, but I don't want to wait that long for the Justice League. You're the
No,
opposite of Warner
but the
Brothers
Legion of
DC.
Superheroes
Yeah,
leads up to the Justice League film.
yeah, that does. Okay.
Because the Legion of Superheroes are important characters to the
But
DC missile.
But that's 10 movies, dude.
Well, that's what he would do.
Are they gonna crank out? That's cool. Never mind.
Okay.
This is
All
what
right.
I would do.
I like being that. I like that being that fleshed out. That's more fleshed out than the Avengers was even. That's
So
like,
he's going to go cosmic and futuristic before we get a Justice League film.
What if the third movie bombs completely?
Wait,
Hold
I
on.
have a serious
What do you
question
do?
though, guys. I have a serious question though.
Go on.
Okay, Superman. He's from
When can
another
I go?
planet. Superman's from another
Bruce,
planet,
yeah.
right?
Perp, wait your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Superman is from another planet, and like that green rock stuff kills him, and he's got a dog named Comet or some shit, right? And okay, and he comes from Smallville. Everyone knows his origin story, right? Wait.
Yeah.
Batman was coming out of a
Comet.
play with his parents, and they got murdered in an alley, and that's why Batman's the way he is,
Yeah.
right? Wait. Zeus molded a Wonder Woman out of clay, and then she became, the Amazonian goddess of whatever, and she's the baddest chick on the planet, just the strongest Superman. We all know these origin stories, right? Why do we need more of these movies? You guys go out and collect thousands upon thousands of dollars for the comic books with all these different characters. And people like William are just constantly wanting the fucking Trinity. It's like, you don't know the story yet? You need another movie? You need another Superman movie?
The Trinity is already in the
Freaking
film.
William catching strays.
No, but here's the thing for me, like the Batman film would be the introduction of Damian Wayne, right?
Okay.
The
Bat
Bat
you just lost
family.
all your money. No one even wants to see your movie now because you brought that little brat into it. Nobody likes him.
Isn't that what
He's
Gunn's
gonna be
doing?
Robin. He's gonna be Robin.
Max, I like your idea. I would have tried. I'm James Gunn. I'm friends with Zach. Been friends for a long time. I would have tried to at least finish the Snyder Vision, because look, people can say whatever they want. That Justice League stuff was garbage. But if they would have cut the Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut, into 2 different volumes and actually released that in theaters and not had it would have cleaned up. It would have made money. It is a superior film. I hate to say that.
Do it like 2 hours
Snyder
and
Bros.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Like 2 hours and 50
Yeah,
minutes?
but because we all deserve to see. Look, even the people that don't like the Snyder Bros. Love the Snyder Cut, and I'm telling you, we all deserve to see Darkseid versus Superman.
All right,
we
Claudia,
deserve
go
that,
ahead,
and now we're never gonna get it.
Yeah. Talia, go ahead.
Can I go?
No.
I'm after Claudia, damn it. I haven't smoked yet.
You come after Bruce, Perp.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, my thinking is that what James Gunn fans would want to do, not as a Snyder fan would do, because a Snyder fan, like obviously the Snyder fans would do it. Wouldn't.
What is going on?
All I'm saying is my only point I was trying to make is that we do not need another origin story. We just don't.
Some people don't like. Well,
Like,
for
I would
Batman,
do
Superman, I don't think we need another one. It's like Spider-Man. You don't need another Spider-Man origin. Go ahead,
If I was the head of DC, I would still do the Justice League films that was already established from the previous regime, right? Finish them off, get them out the way, then obviously start the new universe, obviously, right? That's what I would.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's the best.
I'm interested.
Listen, Perp. All I hear, Perp.
Your
listen,
audio is going a little bit.
All I'm saying, Perp.
Okay.
All I want is a good story, baby. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a good story.
Oh my god!
Oh man, you triggered Perp with the good story.
Hey Max, can I go next?
No, Bruce. Perp,
No,
you're going
Bruce
last
is-
now. Interrupt one more time.
Lucifer's gonna
ahead,
go after
Bruce.
me, but
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Claudia. I'm sorry, Claudia. Go ahead. Do you have anything else you were to add?
no, I was gonna just say like I'd finish the Justice League films first, then I'd go into James Gunn's plans type of thing.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, Lucifer, you go.
If I was head of DC Studios, I would do 2 films.
Okay.
2 films, and see how those films do, and go from there. First one film will be a Justice League Dark, led by Wonder Woman, with Constantine.
That is
and
actually good. Yeah.
Swamp
like
Thing
it.
is on the team.
Yes.
Detective Chimp is on the team for you funny.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Detective Chimp. And then we're going to have the Lords of Chaos will be the big bad of this movie. So we're going to get the Witch Boy. We're going to get all the magical people in this. Then at the end of that movie, Wonder Woman gets a distress call. The Justice League is being held on War World by Mongol, which sets up a Justice League movie in space
Whoa.
on War World. And then after that, you'll see where it goes from there. That's just me.
Wow.
That's pretty exciting. Chat, go with who's best.
Hey,
You know,
You don't
I
need
said-
a damn 10 movies to just put them out there. Let's
Oh,
You
go.
one up me because I said
I'll go next.
From Claudia, though.
you one
Hey
up
Max,
me.
can I go next?
That's
No,
right.
Go!
Right.
Purpose.
Goddamn!
Hey Brian, do you mind if I go next?
No,
Brian,
Brian's
Stop you
next.
before.
Brian's
Let's
next.
stop you
Brian.
before. Go ahead.
Brucifer.
What?
Go ahead,
Brian asked
Bert.
me who stopped me before. It was Brucifer because it was his turn, so I couldn't go. Can I go now?
Yes, please. And I want you to
Yes,
direct that
please.
movie I was talking
Okay.
about, by the way. Will you
So
direct
first
it?
thing I would do as studio head of DC is release the Batgirl. Yay, we won. We
I'm
did
sure
it.
you would.
We could not have done it without you. Then second, I will make that deal with Kevin Feige and
Oh,
Disney. All right.
Look, Perp. Ray is joining you to co-produce the Batgirl movie to completion. See?
Sweet. You could direct the sequel because we're releasing the first one. Yay! All right. So then we're gonna make a deal with Kevin Feige and Disney. We're gonna announce DC versus Marvel after completing Snyderverse as a dating sim visual novel.
No,
Hire
you
Gareth
asked
Evans.
as official
I
dating
love
We're gonna
novel.
hire Gareth Evans. What? We're gonna complete the story.
Am I allowed to
Complete the
groan?
story as a
Complete the story.
dating visual novel.
Oh,
Stop it! We're completing the story for you guys because
You killed DL.
We gotta
Oh,
give.
yeah.
We gotta give. to
Well,
that
see,
fan
Ray
base.
is all about. She might like that kind of
Okay.
video game.
Announce. All right, so we're gonna hire Gareth Evans in an extended contract. Look up who that is. You know, Brad from Sci-Fi Center knows who that is. We're gonna announce a new DC R-rated quote-unquote Perpyverse, where all DC characters are turned into
Perpyverse
horror
sounds
icons
really bad.
or final girls. That's right. We're gonna turn all DC characters into horror icons or final girls. Gender swaps everywhere. All right. We're gonna sign Tom Cruise to an extended first look contract. Hire John Woo, but we're not gonna tell the public. All right. We're gonna
You've lost the
announce.
plot.
I guess what I
We're
was
gonna
asking you before was like, what was stopping you from blurting this out before?
We're gonna announce. We're gonna announce Mission Impossible 3 Through Dead Reckoning remakes at Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
And
Jesus
then-
Christ.
When the stock is up, baby, we're selling to Tubi and we're gonna make all the riches. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I don't like.
No,
the
no, I don't
Perpyverse
like his
sounds
plan.
Pretty
Wow.
sus. Like you should be on some type of list. I don't know what
I
that is.
love that idea.
What does any of that have to do with DC?
I
Nothing.
just said the merger with Disney.
The first like 2
I
seconds of his
gave
plan.
fans what they wanted. Marvel
There's
versus
Mission
DC.
Impossible.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It turned into a novel.
Two-verse.
Into a rock novel.
The dating thing that made me laugh. I was eating when he said the dating thing too. I almost choked.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You almost killed me,
Anyways, what is
Perp.
next?
I'm not. I was on board with the Batgirl. And then you lost me. No, Ashley Purp's not well.
Oh god.
Good check out.
No, he's
Go to
not
Movie
well. He's
Perps channel.
mentally ill.
Bad cut.
All right. So Anthony,
bad cut.
Brian, did you have an idea? How would you run DC?
Oh god.
Would you just stop all the super movies because the super genre is dead? What would you
I
do?
just put it on TV like it belongs. Where it'll be in 5 years, trust me.
Now two people have tried to
Public access.
When they get tired, when they get tired of spending money on fucking
technically,
failures
Brian
of
is right
movies.
because Superman been killing on TV lately. So yeah,
man, both
I'm
times
just saying, it'll go back to TV. You guys will have your niche TV
where it
shows.
belongs. Both times.
You get
yeah,
your
man.
superhero shit, dude. You ain't gonna get movies like this anymore. I'm telling you, man.
TV work.
The more failures you think Hollywood's gonna keep sinking money into.
Look, I know you guys are Superman fans, and I hope you get what you want. I just hope you understand where I'm coming from, okay?
I just think you're being practical, that's all.
None of these other characters are ever going to see the light of day if you keep rehashing the same 3 origin stories over and over.
We don't need to do origin stories.
Superman's not an origin story.
Absolutely. Okay, young Superman. It's still Superman. You think there's not going to be anything in there?
You know, they did change when they brought Spider-Man in the MCU. They did things different than just Spider-Man because people were getting tired of Spider-Man.
They turned his origin movie into a 3-movie arc. When Aunt May died and he actually became Spider-Man by the end of that movie.
Blue Jay, did you want me to highlight your comment?
Hashtag not my Spider-Man.
Anthony, did you want to go?
Oh, this is for Brian before you go. Mighty Ducks.
That's great. They should have let him.
Cast? Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on board. Emilio Estevez was there until they wanted him to get vaccinated. And I'm not bringing up that conversation. I'm just saying.
I just brought it up.
I remember a stream.
Why did you bring it
Never
up?
mind.
Then?
But I'm just saying that show was good while he was on it, and then he left, and now it's canceled. And I'm mad because I like that show on Disney Plus. And I didn't watch season 2.
Well, the only couple missing was Goldberg. I think he was in jail. And Joshua Jackson. He doesn't want anything to do with that anymore.
But Anthony or Blue Jay, do you want to go? Blue Jay, did you want me to bring up your? Okay,
I want. If I'm in charge of DC, if I'm in charge of the DC Studios, I want to bring back Shaquille O'Neal as Steel, Halle Berry as Catwoman,
doing a casting
George Clooney as Batman, Nicolas Cage in Superman Lives.
I like
this. Yeah, Superman Lives. Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. We gotta get that. Continue that end credit scene that we never get to have.
Yeah, finish that story, please.
Yeah. Can we get Time Wiseau as Plastic Man? Can we get Dashy XP as Crypto the Super Dog? He was
Actually, can I say after if you take out Shaq
Kevin Hart
and
could be Crypto,
Berry,
they're the same height.
This comment is legit, Blue Jay. I know you were being sarcastic and you're just being jokey. But actually, if you take out Shaq as Steel and Halle Berry as Catwoman,
keep Shaq
already done.
You know what?
You're already done.
Bring back Halle Berry as Catwoman and give her another shot.
I say we add
George
Shaq
Clooney
as Steel.
Batman, Nicolas Cage as Superman, Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. That would be amazing.
Is Steel part of Superman?
Amazing for who, Jerry?
Is Steel a legacy character for Superman? Put him in Flash, bro. Put him in
Nick Cage Batman. I'm sad we didn't get that because I really.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it to you better.
Superman,
I'll do it to you better. I'll do it to you better.
Whoa, time out, bro. That sounded a little bit,
No. I'll do it better.
That was sus.
Consent.
Josh Brolin. Quiet. Josh Brolin as Jonah Hex. Bring him back.
No, Jonah. He was
Josh Brolin as Jonah Hex.
I like that.
Oh my God.
You think
Megan Fox too with the accent?
That man was Thanos. You think he's gonna step down and play Jonah Hex again?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
He did for Cable.
Hey, what else? What else? You got?
Another
what
thing,
else you
Blue
got
Jay.
else to
Another
do?
deal breaker. Let me level with you.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds has to wear the suit for the green screen suit.
I like Green Lantern,
but
just the ending.
But
bad.
we don't put any CG on it, so he's just Green Lantern with a green suit.
Wait. It's supposed to be animated.
I know.
But we
don't put any animation in this version. It's just him in a green screen with all the dots.
I'm sorry, but we cannot. I'm telling you right now, if they ever put Ryan Reynolds back in that role, people would freak out. because they want
It'd
the
be
other
bigger
Green
than
Lantern.
Deadpool.
They
That's
want
probably
the
gonna be a
other
joke in
Green
Deadpool
Lantern.
3.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
They want the other Green Lantern.
It's
They want
going
John
to be-
Stewart. They want
it's
John
going-
Stewart.
It's
They don't
going
want
to
Hal
be
Jordan.
bigger than Deadpool. Excuse me. What?
Oh,
No,
oh
here's
yeah,
the thing,
oh yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
I
We
will
think
prove
Madam
it
Web
to
might
you.
out. We
I will-
think Madam Web might even beat Deadpool. Time's gonna tell on that one. We'll see.
Oh, that's the
No, no,
same
but-
people that said
but-
that Morbius was going to make more money at the box office when they did a re-release. It still bombed.
No. Here's the thing, right? Zack Snyder already said that Ryan Reynolds was going to be the Hal Jordan of that universe.
Really?
When?
Remember?
Why did he film John
didn't say.
Stewart?
He didn't say that. He just said.
Because John Stewart
He
existed.
didn't say. He said he may be, but I don't think he was going. I think he probably would have been a Kilowog.
What was the guy's name? What was the guy's name that was supposed to be John Stewart?
Wayne T. Carr.
Yeah. Okay, so why did he film him? If he was was he gonna have 2 Green Lanterns?
Because that was like an FU to Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
that's all that was.
No,
He filmed it in his driveway. That's all it was, dude. Seriously.
Listen, Brian.
Okay,
Zack Snyder would
I
never
am
play head
listening.
games. Zack Snyder would never play head games with people like that. What are you talking about? Zack Snyder is a class act. He
Are you
would
being
never, ever,
sarcastic?
He would never take pictures of
He is.
turkeys with comic books under them and
Or-
stuff.
Listen. Oh, no, not this again.
Not this again.
Not this again.
The turkey was real.
That wasn't a shot at you,
no,
Max.
the turkey was real.
We know. I
There
saw
was
it.
some.
Yeah,
You
it was
got
so
him
real.
going.
You schmucks went out and bought comic books.
Where's my turkey? Oh no, my turkey picture's missing on the background.
Brian's a trip, bro. Brian
Oh
has
no, wait, here it is.
How many
Hey, they went out of
Final Crisis.
The turkey was real. Look at the Full Circle event. They were.
Wait, they went out and
They
bought
were
comic
planning
books. What?
very
how
early
you
stages
still
to
have
do
this
one more
picture?
go.
What
They
the
basically said that because
Why would you think Max wouldn't have this picture? What are you talking about?
It's not. It's
bro, that picture's
actually
like 2.5
literally.
years old.
It's actually literally not a turkey. I want to put this on a
That
shirt.
picture is
Oh,
the
man.
goat, by the way. That picture is the
God.
goat. I'm sorry, I love
No,
that
that picture is way
So,
too funny.
It
though.
came
I ain't
out
gonna lie.
in an article, wasn't even a scooper, that yes, Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca were planning one more go to finish off the Snyderverse. And then Black Adam happened.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
The
yeah,
Rock,
yeah, yeah.
I love you, The Rock, but Black Adam happened, and then they went with
No,
James Gunn.
that's not true.
Yes, it is true, Bruce. It was an article. It wasn't.
It
just
was
a
done
rumor.
before Black Adam came out.
Wait, what was done?
Snyderverse.
Listen, all I know is
It really was done before Black Adam came out.
They
Bruce, all I
announced
know
Henry
is-
Cavill coming back. Why would
Guys,
you do that
James
if you weren't
Gunn
gonna-
was hired already, and they
yes.
forgot to tell them. Well, they didn't forget to tell him.
This just proves my
Oh.
my
All
strange
I know is
today.
that there was a guy that dressed up in a black Superman suit, and he went and stood outside Stony Creek or whatever.
Are you guys
and he
really-
told me,
Oh,
he
geez.
told me the Zack Snyder stuff was coming back. Now, why would he lie?
I'm sorry, we're losing DL. We're going to move on from this subject.
Why
I'm
is it a
sorry.
lie? I
I'm
mean, you guys
sorry.
are like talking
Anyways,
about.
No,
Max,
this is
you the one-
ridiculous that
Max,
people
let's
deny
just-
reality.
Max, let's go.
They actually were saying we were going to do one more go. So when this came out, they were planning to do something, and the only thing that came to fruition that actually still happened was the Full Circle event, where Zack Snyder and Debbie Snyder thanked, Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca. They didn't continue and give it one more go though. But I don't think this was nothing. I think this was actually hinting at something. The little that turkey's
So,
a little on the dark side.
Dial, what'd you
Let's
think
get a new
of the
topic.
new what'd you think of the new Apes movie, Dial? Did you like it as much as you say you did in your video? Because you said you were happily surprised.
I
was
hated
not
that piece of
surprised.
shit. I'm fine.
I'm just
Oh,
trying to
okay,
get. I'm
okay,
just trying to get off.
actually-
I'm just trying to get off the turkey, guys. I didn't mean to bring that up.
Uh,
Hey,
I-
Max loved the movie. I want to hear DL thoughts. Yeah.
Oh, it was a great movie. Yeah, go ahead, Dial.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. It is unfortunately it is my least favorite of the four, but I did
Really?
enjoy the film. Yeah.
Really, that's my favorite since the first. Really, I mean, the second and the third one are good, but this new one, man, it's just got that. It's got that Planet of the Apes vibe, man. It feels like old school Planet of the Apes. Like, you humans ain't shit. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
Well,
Like,
I do have. Thank you for switching gears. I did get heated. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because people don't want to remember.
Well, there's reviews from
facts.
there's reviews from Khan of Furiosa, and they're stellar, man. People,
we're going to cover that, but here is the most. This is the most important story
Khan
of this week, maybe the whole year.
Breaking news!
Oh my lord!
I love it when he looks down at the dead stuffed animals.
The portal is shut down.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
People, we can't have nice things.
No,
you can never. This is what I'm talking about.
Hilarious. They turned off the portal and added barriers so people can't reach the camera. The social experiment is going well.
This is a New York City. This is a New York. Yeah.
What am I looking at? What is this?
It's a window. It's a window deal that actually show you Ireland, Scotland, things like that. It like you can see the other
people.
Don't blow it yet, though, Chris. What
I
happened?
don't want to. I'm not going to blow the lead though. But wait till you see. Wait till you see what these fuckers did.
Oh,
yeah, like bro, I'm saying, but why the hell were you show your titties there? Like, come on.
Oh,
no, that's not even the bad one. That's not even the bad one.
That's not even the bad one, though.
The bad one was when they were showing the other one was they were showing on the phone the Twin Towers getting hit by the terrorist planes.
Oh yeah, that one is crazy. That one.
Oh, that's gross. See, I thought they shut it down for this.
I saw Axel post this on Twitter DMs. I'm like, what?
Ireland was showing that phone, watching the jets hit the Twin Towers, and they were laughing their asses off, pointing at the portal. Like, ha, fuck you,
That's
America.
Gross.
Ireland hates us. I'm gonna take it out on Julie later. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna yell at her for it because she's in Belfast.
At first, like it's a dope idea to see the other people, but then like, come on,
nice
like,
we can't have nice things. This was a great story.
It's great. You can't have nice.
I wondered if you were gonna touch on this topic because I really thought this was kind of controversial.
Although I think she was on to something. That's around the world portals of.
Well, I mean,
Hey, hold on. Is that the trade embargo for 4 minutes?
I saw great memes of this.
Now there are 2 of them.
This is the only thing that stopped the Superman memes. Is this portal memes?
That's hilarious.
Oh,
we need to put Superman in that picture.
Yes. Put Superman looking down. That's a great meme, Chris. Someone should make that. Superman looking down at his boots, and then he's
putting his boots on.
He doesn't see that, or
he's really looking down.
Yeah, but like
terrorized in the back.
Yeah, he just never could have nice things, and people always ruin it. This is a dope idea to talk to other people and say hello.
Dale,
to the other side.
A matter of time was forced, and we went streaking. Yeah.
When the portal
boobies, you kind of had to see coming at some point.
Oh yeah, of course.
Are you frozen?
I can't even hear. I can't even hear what you're saying because everybody's talking over each other.
I was just saying, DL, what's your thoughts on? You didn't know about this portal, and we can't even have a portal to other countries because people can't behave.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
pervs will be pervs.
The trade federations out there, they were behaving. Look, he's holding his hands. He was ready. Okay.
It should have been Jar Jar
about this. I didn't even know this thing existed, but it's unfortunate.
Contact those cities.
Well, now it's blocked off with barricades.
Jar Jar. I think it should have been Jar Jar. Honestly, it should have been Jar Jar.
How are they allowed to do that? First of all,
this is even funnier than the memes.
It's legal for women to show their chests in public. I don't know how it is in Ireland if they can or not, but
you can't.
Okay.
You can't in public. Not in the UK. I do know that.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
But isn't that a funny picture?
Illegal for women to
portal
with the West gun race. Yeah, that was funny.
Wait, what song did Taylor Swift write? This is why we can have nice things. Oh, that is true.
Perp, what's any commentary on this? You just want to move on to Furiosa?
Not movie related.
This is not movie related. Oh, now you're sticking to the script.
Not movie related.
You stream about some weird stuff. Okay.
What weird stuff?
No, I
stream about weird movies.
Okay. All right. Can you make a movie out of this?
Yes.
What?
It's called Portal.
Perp can make a horror movie out of this and call it Portal. He stole my title already. I was gonna say that.
You have this. You should get right on this. Write a script for Portal, and how it started.
Pitch it to Hollywood.
Yeah.
See how you do.
Okay. Let's.
Tubi will be the first one to pick it up.
Tubi would love it. Yeah.
Pilati, did you have any thoughts on that portal? Oh,
I saw it from Axel in the DMs, and I was just like, oh, ooh, spicy. That's a spicy meme right there. So,
Oh God.
if this was on Blue Day's channel, I'll be swearing left, right, and center. So I'll just say that.
okay. Well,
how many times did you touch it?
Yeah, did you like pause it or something? Like,
well, this story I was gonna do Furiosa, which we're still gonna cover Furiosa, but this is weird. This is like really freaky.
How come we never got to see it from the Irish side? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Billy Zane. Anyone remember Billy Zane?
The Phantom.
Yeah,
man. Come on, man. Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Demon Knight.
Demon Knight was like my favorite Billy
I've
Zane
never
ever.
seen him. I have the Phantom. I didn't watch it
Doing
yet.
a joke. Thank you. I was gonna say, wasn't that the dude that sold OxyClean? No.
Now this, I didn't know they were making this, but you got to see this image. Billy Zane spitting image of Marlon Brando, a new biopic.
There's a biopic on Marlo.
Yeah, he was interesting. He was pretty interesting. He's
an asshole.
He's an asshole. And he's the letter. No,
the horror.
Is it?
I can't wait.
You see the production company.
Look at him here.
Oh, it's in
He
Cannes.
really looks like.
He absolutely does look like him, though. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Is he
I
coming
can't wait
back?
till I can't wait till they cover like the Superman aspect of it, because he did play Jor-El.
He was Jor-El. Yeah, Dial-em. I want to see the part of where he just completely screws the director over that was making the Island of Dr. Moreau just for the hell of it. Like,
yeah, I actually like Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh yeah, he would mess with him. That's why he had the freaking bucket in his head in the movie.
He tried as hard as he could to mess that movie up, and he couldn't.
Have you seen Island Dr. Moreau? For some reason, Dr. Moreau is wearing an ice bucket in his head, and that was just Marlon Brando messing with the director. So this movie, this character has an ice bucket in his head.
Well, first off, Perp, would you be interested in this movie? And what do you think of Billy Zane? This is
He looks
significant for Billy Zane,
incredible. It's
unfortunately, Billy Zane has been relegated to some like direct to VHS.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I was like, who's doing it? But apparently, this might be his comeback.
No, that's what I was saying. This could be a comeback role for him. He really looks it, and I don't have I don't have any. I'm not against Marlon Brando. Like some people.
I just thought he was really weird and very eccentric.
Yes. Yes, and that's why I think it would make a good biopic.
But I loved him. I loved him in The First Godfather. I loved him in was it Streetcar Named Desire? I loved him in Streetcar Named Desire. I've loved him in almost everything he's ever been in, except for the Island of Dr. Moreau. That one's worth watching. That one's worth watching just because it has the Madam Web effect.
Dude, it's crazy. That movie is nuts. I love it.
Poor Val Kilmer was like, you should hear Val Kilmer in his documentary where he talked about working with Marlon Brando. He said Val
Kilmer was lighting extras' hair on fire.
He said it was a nightmare.
He was lighting extras' hair on fire just because.
Anthony Taladia, DL, do you have any? Do you ever watch any Marlon Brando movies? Are you interested in this at all? Or
I mean, I watched The Godfather. I've watched Superman, of course. So
that's right. He was the original Jor-El.
Guys, Apocalypse Now. I mean, we're talking about one of the scariest.
Yes, my son.
I don't care what anyone says. That is not a Vietnam movie. That is a horror movie. I don't care what anyone says.
So before I leave, because it's already like because it's 4:30 in the morning, Max. I'll
Max
say this.
Goes,
I'll say this: like this biopic film, I think is going to do great. I think with Billy Zane playing Marlon Brando as a biopic thing, I can see it. I
can't even. You could have told me this is Marlon Brando, I would have believed it. Except that's a little less as heavy as he was. Like, and this seems like during the Iron the Dr. Moreau era.
Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting to see the trailer. I think. Do we know when it releases?
No. This is the first I heard of it, and then I looked at the image like, wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, all I'll say is that when the trailer drops, I'm sure people are gonna enjoy it. And definitely it'd be one of those biopics to watch, because there was a biopic for Ayrton Senna, there was a biopic for there was biopics for Elvis, stuff
Freddie
like that.
Mercury, Elton John, they're all good. The only one I didn't really like was the Elvis one. It wasn't very good.
Yeah,
this goes at
so
the top of my list because I don't know all that much. I do think he's an amazing actor.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure he
think
was one of
Billy
those people
Zane
that
is.
you would like to appreciate from afar and not work with. I'm sure
Well,
people that work with
Billy Zane
stand
is
him.
really good too. Perp,
Yeah.
what's the horror movie he was in with Nicole Kidman and the guy from Jurassic Park on the boat?
Dead Calm.
Dead Calm. That's a great. Billy Zane kills it in that movie.
DL, do you? An older actor, Godfather, original Gerald. Any appreciation for Marlon Brando here?
Well, yeah, I do really like Marlon Brando. I've only seen him in Godfather, Superman, and Apocalypse Now. But
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of interested in it. I might go see this, but
All right, you guys want to know? I found the director.
Okay.
No, you
Well,
didn't.
I do want to also.
No one cares. Okay.
No, we
No,
are.
Anthony-
We are.
Anthony said-
No,
Anthony
no.
said- No, you
Herb,
didn't.
I want you to bring that up, but I want to go over this quote here first. You gave Entertainment Weekly. This is why it's interesting too, because I don't know. I do know he did some weird stuff in his personal life. It says the man was recluse who moved to an island, yet is up all night on shortwave radio and can't sleep alone. He had many children. It's like, what led to that? He's full of contradictions. That was touching to me.
So he was method actor, dude.
Yeah,
And
method
after
actor.
a while, it just kind of became him.
And he was very political. Didn't he not go accept his Oscar?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a Native American woman accept it for him.
Yeah, that was that was big news back then.
John Wayne apparently wanted to physically
Yes.
take her out of the stage, get her out of the stage.
Yeah.
I'm heading to bed, guys. So I'll talk to you
Okay.
guys later.
Thank you, Claudia.
All right, peace out.
See ya. Thank you for the code.
So, yeah,
No
what's
worries.
what's the director? Who's the director of this?
It's. I lost it.
Oh.
Wait, no, it's right here. It's the guy named Bill Fishman, but he's done only music videos. He did the Backstreet Boys music video, Nickelback, Counting Crows,
Never look back.
Offspring,
Mm-hmm.
Nickelback.
Never look back.
I don't know. I think this is his debut. No, he did a movie called Hollywood Signs.
I can't wait to see more
I don't know.
images from
It's a
the
documentary.
production to see how closely.
This is
I
a-
want to see some acting
And
too.
this did not play in Cannes. This played in Cannes Market, which is a marketplace
Oh,
where they
okay.
sell movies. It's not the same. So I don't know.
So they're trying to sell the movie to somebody that
Yeah.
will distribute it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
I
in
mean,
competition.
Tubi could pick it up for $2. No, I'm fine.
If it was in competition, I think that denotes quality.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like actually like a good biopic that probably cost $100 million, they would probably have like distributors everywhere. But
All right. Well,
it looks
now
decent.
let's get to the topic that Perp wanted to cover. Well, and I do know
No.
it's getting a little bit later. So, DL, I appreciate you being here. Chris, Bruce,
Thank you.
Brian, Anthony,
Thank you.
Perp. So let's bring up this
Thank you.
topic. It is the Furiosa reception. The reviews are dropping. Is it coming out this week?
No, next week.
Next week.
Next
Yeah.
week. I am looking forward to this more than I was. I originally wasn't excited about it, honestly.
Is that
but
King
I'm sorry.
Kong? Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So we have Furiosa first reviews. Let me go through some of these. What did you want to say about this, Perp?
I've heard, not from this article specifically, but I've been hearing a lot of the Twitter reactions have been amazing. It got a really good reception in Cannes, which is a
Well,
really-
yes, I retweeted standing ovations and everything
Yeah.
like that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Cannes is a hard audience, man. They did not dig Indiana Jones, what I heard.
Hey, Voltaire's here. Voltaire, if
Big
you're
bully.
available later to pop on when some other, if some other people leave, I would need help with Good News of Twitter mailbag because I am doing that at the end of the stream. If you're available. But let's get to some of these reactions here. Variety's own Gleiberman said that while Furiosa contains a handful of awesome action moments, the action doesn't take center stage in the way they did in Fury Road. The most important thing to say about Furiosa, however, is that it all adds up to is a movie that can be darkly bedazzling and that will be embraced and defended in a dozen passionate ways. But it's one that, to me, falls very short of being Mad Max Home Run. Aww.
well.
Here's the thing. I'd be lying if I denied that Mad Max Home Run is what I was craving. And Furiosa, George Miller invests himself so heavily in the Mad Max mythology that he competes with it, tops it, and tears it apart at the same time. I'm tempted to rechristen the movie Mad Miller Beyond a Sunderdome. Oh God, I don't like this reviewer already. Okay.
Brilliant.
Yes. All right. So here we go. BBC's Nicholas Barber said the film was more exhausting than I don't. What is this? Why did they pick these for the top of the story? Like I've been hearing mostly good. They picked up 2 bad reviews.
Probably to make it different.
Fury Road was essentially one long car chase with a brief pit stops. This one is an episodic Bildungsroman.
Oh, of course.
Complete with chapter headings that stretches across several locations and time periods. It's an hour before Taylor, Joy, and Burke first appear. What?
Damn. Let's go.
There's half an hour in the middle where there's no sign of Hemsworth.
I called this.
There are various political negotiations between rival warlords. The entire war is consigned to a montage.
I called this.
That sounds awful.
This sounds awesome. They're going to be building up the her mother. Remember in the trailer, it seemed like they made a big deal out of the mother, and I was like, "Wow."
I don't know.
Oh hell yeah!
That sounded awful. This quote or this review here, like if that's accurate.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting this to be better than Fury Road.
It'd be hard to make anything better than that. Yeah.
To be fair, yeah. Like I'm still looking forward to it.
Fury was a mid-ass movie.
What did you just say?
No, I'm playing.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing this, and this is coming from someone who really only is a fan of Fury Road because I recently watched the first 3 and reviewed all 3 of them, and
I watched your reviews. I saw them.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the first 3.
You liked Road Warrior though.
Why you hate Mel Gibson?
I said Road Warrior was okay.
You hate Mel Gibson.
I love the original.
No, he's allowed to say it was okay. He doesn't say he hated it.
Yeah, but these aren't movies that I would go back and watch over and over again. But Fury Road was honestly one of the best movie-going experiences I ever had.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy was my least favorite thing about that movie.
Just the action scene, period. That was insane.
But yeah, I still think this is going to be good. You know, if it's following in a similar footsteps with Fury Road.
It's not.
Well,
why would you want similar
footsteps? As far as the world, as far as
you guys talk about is the war,
the world and the aesthetic. That's what I'm talking about. But my two big apprehensions with this movie is one, the length, and from what I'm hearing, the pacing is kind of questionable in here. And then Anya Taylor-Joy, I'm hoping that she'll live up to the performance of Charlize Theron because I don't know how she'll be, but I'm hopefully.
I loved her in the Menu. I thought
you guys,
she was great.
Did you see the Raid and the Raid 2 and like the differences? Like you guys know, like that's how I'm looking at this. Is like this is not going to be like the pound for pound action sequence after action sequence. This one seems more like a slow burn, almost like how the Raid 2 treated the Raid 1, where the Raid 1 was just like back to back. The Raid 2 took its time to tell its story.
So not as good. That's what you're saying.
No, it's different. I think it's different.
I never watched the Raid. I have Raid 1 and 2 and
you gotta watch them. They're the new
I watched
action
the first
standard.
one. I didn't watch the second one.
Yeah,
I have it though. So let's get to some reviews here.
I mean, it's
on
tracking to
Rotten
make
Tomatoes because that article was like extremely one-sided. It was taking all the negatives.
That was.
Joe Blow, shame on you.
Wait, what percentage do they have right now?
88.
It's 88 or 89, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, so they picked the worst ones to lead the article. Man, I was like, what the? Okay, so I actually went to Rotten Tomatoes. George Miller's Furiosa, a Mad Max saga arrives with all the force of a megaton bomb. Ultimately, it's another opportunity for Miller to play around in this toxic sandbox, which has largely defined his cinematic career. And to be fair, there are a few who have come close to equaling his talents as splendorous, violent visual spectacles. It rips. Give Chris Hemsworth and his fake nose the Oscar, 2 Oscars. And actually, now that we're talking about this, it's also a good topic to talk about. George Miller, he says he's very open to doing Thor 5. After
I can't even. Yeah, but dude, I can't imagine.
I can't.
That's one thing I hate to invoke DC again. but I never thought David Ayer fit with Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
this is Training Day. This is Brooklyn's Finest. This is Harsh Times. He's not that guy, and I don't think George Miller should be messing around in the MCU either.
Unless he wants a $25 million.
He was going to direct Justice League Mortal.
Yeah, like he wanted to do Justice League movie, but like unless he won like a huge pay cut, a huge money, like 20 million, I don't see that.
Do you think he really wants to do Thor 5, or he just is happy with Chris working?
I think he wants to work with Chris. I think more Chris projects.
Yeah, and I was about to say, but Chris, before you say like he's not a good fit for Marvel, let's keep in mind that while he is the creator of Mad Max, let's not forget that he did Babe and Happy Feet.
He did give us, he didn't go dark.
That movie was a decent.
But he does have a side where he's not dark. But just when I think of George Miller, I think of a guy hanging upside down in front of a car with a blood transfusion going through him, like crazy shit. George Miller's crazy.
I would say he is a diverse director. Let's not forget
you would
that.
not want, even though you respect him, Chris. You're saying
he was almost going to.
Oh no! I'm saying I would love to see a George Miller Thor movie, but it would not fit into this MCU. He'd have Thor crushing people's skulls and shit.
Maybe Chris Hemsworth might have even. Look, he's an older guy. It could have been the conversation. Chris goes, "Yo, you should just do a Thor movie. Marvel takes care of everything. You just have to show up on set. You tell me a couple things that you don't have to worry about the action. Like that could be the angle. That could literally be the angle. That he's just,
are we
he's
really
like 90.
Are we pigeonholing George Miller?
This guy almost directed Justice League. Come on now.
In 2005.
Yeah.
Almost directed Justice League.
If the writer's strike never was a thing, that movie would have released in 2008.
Yeah. Let me bring up
this is a Sam Raimi situation. Did you think the director of Evil Dead was going to do Spider-Man?
No.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. That's a great fucking point, man. That is a great point.
Well, he did Lorenzo's Oil too.
I know, but when they said Sam Raimi, I went, what? And this is back before I was even in the movie sphere as deep as I am now. I remember. I don't
understand. How can people say what when he did Dark?
Well, let's look at his because we know what he's known for, but let's see what other things he's worked on or directed.
What does he have coming up?
That's really weird. This history there.
God,
Mad Max, Fury Road, Mad Max 2, Road War, Happy Feet.
And Kurt, just remember, not everybody knows him. You know him. We don't know him. All we know is Evil Dead. We just know Evil Dead. So
maybe he wants to branch out. Look, okay, let's look. Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, 3,000 Years of Longing.
He did that's the horny genie movie.
Yeah, the horny thing. Yeah,
did anyone see it? Did anyone like it?
The one with Tilda Swinton, or not Tilda Swinton? Emma Thompson. Oh, it was Tilda Swinton.
No, it is Tilda. It's Tilda.
Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good. It was different.
These are produced. I said director. Why does it?
Oh, it's kind of
like directed that one too.
Okay. All right. 3,000 Years of Longing, Mad Max, Happy Feet 2, Happy Feet, Babe, Pig in the City, Century of Cinema, Lorenzo's
Wait, there was time out. There was a sequel to Happy Feet?
Yeah.
I only watched the first one and that's it.
He did the Witches of Eastwick?
Yes.
That's a phenomenal movie.
See, I didn't know. That's why I said let's check out his IMDb.
Exactly.
So I think he's very capable of different genres.
Yeah, maybe he could pull off Thor. Maybe he could.
You should check Bob Clark. That guy's
yes, thank you.
Jack Nicholson
Bob
killed
Clark
it.
did the original Black Christmas, and then he did a Christmas Story, and then he did Baby Genius 1 and 2.
Oh God, no!
I had no idea George Miller did.
Very versatile.
I haven't seen that.
It's Cher and two other girls. Who are the other two girls? Susan Sarandon's one of them, maybe. It's Cher. Anyway,
he worked with Susan Sarandon, Lorenzo's Oil too.
It's Desperate Housewives with the devil. That's what it is.
Jack Nicholson is the devil.
Jack Nicholson is incredible in that movie.
He directed part of Twilight Zone the movie.
He did the. Oh my God! Look at that. He did
He probably did the part where nobody died.
No, he did the plane. The plane with John Lithgow.
That's great. That's great.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought that was Romero.
On the wing.
Not Romero.
See, I say don't underestimate him. He did all these. He was gonna do Justice League Mortal, like the Al keeps saying. So don't pigeonhole George Miller.
Don't pigeonhole any director.
Any director. You think James Wan, we went from Insidious to Saw to
Hey, I was
That's
right
every
about,
horror
Furious.
director. No.
I
Horror,
was right about David
horror
Ayer.
directors are versatile.
Aquaman.
I'm sorry, I was right about David Ayer. I'm not taking that one back.
David
Horror
Ayer
directors
still
are
didn't
very
fit for Suicide Squad.
versatile.
Okay. So now that we looked at his IMDb, does that change have we changed your mind, Chris?
Changed my mind for sure. I had no idea he did some of those movies, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
when I
he
think-
had
when I
other
think of
projects that
him-
fell through, unfortunately.
When I think of him, I think of that. I just think of Toe Cutter and I am the Knight Rider. I just think of insane shit.
Knight Rider.
Like he's insane. His movies are insane.
Watching
with-
Toe Cutter.
It's such a good movie, and they're so and I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're so homoerotic. I don't care what anyone says. The Mad Max movies are so homoerotic.
Actually,
They
I see-
really
I
are.
see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Like
Well,
guy,
it's the apocalypse. Anything goes. There are no
the
rules.
guy
I
making
mean,
out
dudes
with,
are wearing full-on bondage gear.
not only that, Brian.
Yeah,
how
he had
about
a
the
man slave
mannequin?
in the second one in the motorcycle.
The mannequin, bro. And remember when they I'm not gonna say the R word,
The
but when they
apocalypse.
wrecked.
What are you gonna do?
Remember when they
Gotta
flipped
get
the
yourself a
car?
man slave.
Remember when they flipped the car with the guy and the girl? Who'd they go after? They didn't go after the girl.
Yeah, they went after the guy.
They went after the guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm
the
telling you,
apocalypse,
George
man, no
Miller's George Miller's a mad lad. Give him Thor all day. I'm in.
Like
Fuck
the
it,
Outback
let's do it.
Steakhouse. No.
Well, I
rules.
want to hear from Brian because Brian loves the Thor movies. I know you're a little harsh on
He
Marvel.
also loves the Mad Max movies.
No,
So-
yeah, I know. So Brian,
Yeah,
I wanted you to close out this topic. What do you think about George Miller doing Thor after he worked with Chris Hemsworth?
Sure.
Two Aussies. He loves working
Yeah.
with Chris Hemsworth.
No,
Would you
I'm
be up for
down
that?
for another Thor movie. Yeah. Why
I mean,
wouldn't
but with him directing though, I
Yeah,
know it's a big
absolutely.
change from Taika.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, no, it
I
could
mean,
be a I'm with Brian. That could be.
I don't think it'll be a
refreshing.
complete and total tonal shift like you guys are thinking it's going to be. I mean, I'm
No,
sure
he's
he'll
got
play ball with
range
what
there.
he's-
No, and I
I'm-
shouldn't do that. Like, because the minute DL said Sam Raimi, I went, "Yeah, Chris, you do that. You kind of prejudge these directors." But I still think I'm right about David Ayer. But the rest of them, you guys are right. I think you shouldn't, especially horror directors, because they're super versatile, man. Look at
They
Justin
definitely
Lin.
are, yeah.
Freaking
Or James Wan. I mean, James
James
Wan.
Wan.
Yeah,
I-
I mean,
I
James
got-
Wan,
I gotta
He-
get.
he did
Peter
the
Jackson.
best Fast and Furious. I don't care what anyone says.
Peter
you know?
Jackson.
yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah. What
do
about
have
the
one
John
more.
Wick news, man?
David Spielberg.
Oh yes, there's more. I'm going to
Steven
cover that on
Spielberg.
the news
Steven
Twitter,
Spielberg.
Anthony.
Thank you
Oh,
very much.
Steven
But there is
Spielberg,
there
yeah.
is
One of
another
the
big
most
news
diverse
here that I
directors
got it. This is another story.
Breaking
for
news or
Brian.
fake news?
Brian, other genre that he loves are some of these old school comedies, right?
Oh God.
What are you saying? Oh God!
Because I
Yeah,
was scared you were going to bring up
Because,
Star Trek something.
yeah,
and you're
comedies
gonna
are-
trigger
yeah.
him.
No, so they are
comedies
making
are
this-
real
Make
hit or
him
miss for
They
me.
are making a sequel to one of the most beloved comedies of all time, and I want to get Brian's reaction first. Please don't swear too much because I'm using this in the clip out. I want to get your initial thoughts on this. This is also weird. Well, I guess it's not weird time. We'll see. Here it is. I was shocked. They're going for it. Netflix to officially hit the links for Happy Gilmore 2 with Adam Sandler returning as the ill-tempered golf hero. Brian, reaction.
You're like a week late.
I didn't know they were doing this.
Cool, man.
Oh, cool.
Sure. I'll probably get around to watching it. It's fine.
I really
I'd rather him bring up a character like that back than give me some other stupid movie.
That's some more Jack and Jill shit. Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
God, no.
Yeah.
What?
Shut up, perp. You're trolling and you know it.
Dunkachinos.
You are a troll.
Bruce, did this? I really didn't know this came out last week. Did I completely miss this?
Yeah, I think. I
Yeah,
think
we
it
covered this.
announced it a long time.
Yeah.
Did I cover it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally
Well,
made the joke. Where's Billy Madison going to college? I want to see that one.
We did this
I was,
during
I was on the panel. It
my
was during-
sports movie thing, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
I'm
so.
sorry.
I remember.
Yeah, my
watching it.
sports movie.
I saw this today. I was like, what?
Well, I guess it's
It was
just
before
Netflix.
sports.
Netflix
It was
just
before. I
blew
think it was
back
before your
the
sports
movie.
thing because I was there in the panel. and I
As
wasn't
long as
even-
they bring back Shooter McGavin, I'm happy. Bring back Shooter
Okay.
McGavin, I'll be all right.
Oh, it's when we did sports movies for Timeless. Then the following week we did sports movie tier list. So it's 3 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
Holy crap!
Oh, I'm late on the game. I'm
Okay, check the
sorry.
date. When was this?
Well-
check the date.
Well, this
What's the
article just came. I think this just came out though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. it did.
Okay. So,
Wow.
DL, what's your thoughts? Do you like Happy Gilmore? I have
So
this
Blow is
VHS.
late.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't
Mr.
have it.
Gilmore.
DL, what do you? You're honest though.
Look.
You suck.
Happy Gilmore is one of his better attempts. I still don't love the film.
Attempts. Okay.
Attempts. Yeah.
Let's remember how old DL is for a second.
Listen
no,
here,
no,
young
no,
man.
don't start talking, DL.
He's an AEW supporter as well.
No, we got to stop doing this because
Would
we
you
all
stop
do this.
throwing shots at my age?
All movie
It's not
talk
a
people
shot. It's not a
movie-
shot.
Hold on,
It's
Chris. Let me
Shot
respond.
through the
world.
heart.
Comedy was different.
Oh, you're
all
freaking
talk-
awesome.
Max,
Like,
all right, Max,
back in
go
my
ahead.
day.
We're all
That's
guilty of this. When we don't necessarily like someone's opinion, we start attacking them. Oh, you're too young, or just let him. It's his opinion.
But
Just let
that's
him
not
go.
what I meant by that. I meant
Okay.
that like the comedy was different back then. But when this movie came out, it was right after Billy Madison. He was on top. This guy was on top of the world. SNL, things like that. We lived through that, so it was funny to us. I can see now if you go
Wasn't
back
funny
and
to
watch him,
me.
I can see if you go now, like if I go back now and watch Michael Myers and
Meh.
what's the spy movie, the Boston Powers movies, those are cringe as hell to me. I think they
Okay.
suck now,
Well,
but back
yeah,
then I thought they were
baby, yeah.
hilarious.
We
Back
got to
then, I
get back
thought
to DL though, Chris, because I want to hear his honest thoughts on it. Go ahead, DL.
Chris.
You're not sold on this to begin with, the franchise to begin with.
I've seen 90% of the Adam Sandler films that came out around the time when I was a kid. So I grew up with Adam Sandler. So please, let's not get that twisted. I never liked him. Never liked him.
Punch Drunk Love.
Like,
Okay.
Punch Drunk Love.
There's a couple of movies that I thought were okay from him.
The
But
Cobbler.
For the most part, I don't think he's funny.
The
I
ones
know,
that
okay.
ended. Oh, sorry.
They all ended.
But
I know.
if they want to do a Happy Gilmore 2, fine. It's whatever. It's better than Ridiculous 6 or Jack and Jill or Grown Ups 1 and 2. Like, so it's whatever. I'm not mad at this. It's fine. Will I watch it? Maybe if I have time to kill, maybe I'll watch it. But like, I'm not going to be, waiting for it day one. No, but whatever. That's all I gotta say about it, man.
Well, I put okay. Thank you, DL. Anyone else thoughts on?
It's time for an Opera Man movie. Hashtag get Opera Man movie.
Man, oh my
So Bruce,
God.
let's hear you. You don't like Adam Sandler either?
No, I've never liked Adam Sandler.
No,
Punch Drunk
wait,
Love.
There was a couple. You said you liked one
No.
movie. What was it? What was the movie you said you liked?
Forgot.
No, cheese.
Uncut
Oh my
Gems.
God.
What was the one where he gets shot in
No.
the head?
Control.
Wow, way to spoil it for everybody, dude. Wow, some people have
No, the one where the Damon Wayans. He's like bulletproof.
Was it Zohan? Maybe Zohan?
Oh,
I
You
tried
don't
to
mess
watch
I
with
love
that.
that movie.
That's a rough
Uh-huh.
watch.
that
That's a
one was
rough
so
watch
bad.
now.
It was great. I like that one too.
Oh
Actually,
my gosh, Lily
That
the
was
I
Old.
thought that was his best performance.
I forgot about Bulletproof. That
Mickey
one is
Stewart.
actually really funny. James Caan,
he just wants
Damon
to make
Wayans.
filthy hair.
Yeah, that's a great
I
one.
just want to know how we've been streaming for weeks and weeks, and we have not done any reviews of X-Men. Like it doesn't exist on these shows.
I think
What
a
do you-
lot of
you mean
people have been
X-Men
waiting for it to
97?
end. Yeah.
Every
X-Men
movie that's
97.
released every week.
I've
Well,
just been enjoying
I'm
it.
going to
I've been
do a
catching
spoiler
up
stream.
late.
I'm going to do a spoiler stream, so come on for that. Come on for that.
Awesome. When is that happening?
Probably next week.
Okay, but
So
DL, you're going to
just-
do a spoiler stream on the whole season, right? You waited
whole
for the
season.
season to end. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were waiting for it
10
to end so they
episodes.
could binge it.
I'd like to be there for that, DL. So let me know.
Just tell Max and the time is an hour earlier than what you're going. Then he'll show up on time.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah.
RJ. Also, RJ's birthday's coming up as well.
Welcome to me with challengers, bro.
And Vince's birthday was yesterday, so that's
Happy
people in the community.
birthday.
So I think it's tomorrow or Friday or something. So,
Tomorrow, Friday.
for sure. So Anthony
Mm-hmm.
Perp, what's your thoughts on Adam Sandler? And I put a poll in the chat. What character should Adam Sandler return to? Happy Gilmore, Billy
Little
Madison,
Nicky.
or
None of
I
them.
put
Little Nicky
Waterboy.
too.
No.
Yeah.
Little
Yes.
Nicky too.
Yeah.
Where's Little Nicky too?
God, when I think about it, how
Jason,
did they
thank
keep
you.
giving this guy money to make movies? They're all dog shit.
Shut
They're
up,
all
Chris.
horrible. They're all horrible.
Wow, it's because the
Hasn't he been making Netflix movies?
It's because
Oh, yeah.
every Adam
I would love my
Wedding-
people to remote control.
Wedding Singer.
Remote.
Wedding
Oh my
Singer is
God.
one of my favorite movies of all
No,
time.
but listen, Happy Gilmore,
Remote.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer. I really like Big Daddy. And
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, you do.
Mr. Deeds goes to Washington.
I really like Big Daddy.
Where does Mr. Deeds go to Washington? Come on.
Half his movies are good and half his movies are horrible.
Waterboy 2.
Waterboy
Little
was really
Nicky
funny.
2.
Waterboy 2.
Little Nicky, I never really liked Little Nicky.
No, neither did I. That was
You guys don't like his classics.
No, I love wedding. I would
Classics.
I would say my. I would say my top.
The one he did with David Wayne when he's a bad guy.
What, Mike?
Who's gonna do the bit? Brian.
What?
Adam Sandler Tanner list. We got to do that.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're all going to be dog shit except like
Yeah,
no, they're not.
the majority of them.
Actually, I'll be gone Saturday, so if you want to, I don't
This
know if you want to do that or
is
not.
The majority of them will be trash.
Plus, I got to be honest,
All right,
man.
but let's.
Dial's really young. Maybe he hasn't seen all the movies. Okay, that's the last one, Dial. I'm just kidding.
All right, you freaking fossil. God, I'm tired of y'all.
Tomorrow I'm
tired of
going to go
y'all.
outside and scream
You
at
have
the
to
clouds.
understand where we're coming from when we say such things, okay?
We don't mean it as
He has
I
made
was
some-
10 years old when that movie came out, so
Yeah.
I think
Which
of it a
one?
lot differently than a 20-some-odd-year-old person watching that movie. Yeah, I would
What are
think
you
it was
talking
creepy as
about?
hell.
What about
old.
Airheads? What about Airheads 2?
Okay, Airheads was great. Airheads was great.
All right,
No,
I'm giving you my. Let's.
But I'm just
people
trying
that-
to explain
I
where we're
want. I
coming from,
want.
DL.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I got you. But
I
yeah,
got
you
you.
know I love you. I'm just
Still allowed to
fucking
have
with
his
you, man.
opinion.
I know.
No, I get it, but I'm just trying to like say like we're not like age shaming or anything like that.
Yeah,
we're
you
not
are.
saying it like you're
Not
saying.
like you guys do to me, claiming I go outside and scream at clouds.
Can we just get a sequel to Spanglish?
Hey, leave
No,
my
I was
my
trying to
line
make- I
out
was
your
trying to
mouth,
smooth it
right?
We
over
just hear
for him,
Max
but
say
y'all
Penelope
knocked
Penelope
it
Cruz
Cruz
the
was
fuck up.
charming in
Can I give my
Spanglish.
top
Can
three
we
for the
just hear
people that
Max's-
actually
He
like
wasn't even
Adam
in it.
Sandler? Give
Please
you
give me
give
your
your
top
top
three.
three. Oh, who
Please.
left? I was gonna say.
Bruce left.
Why did Bruce leave?
I don't
He's
know
probably
because
just
we were all
gonna sit
talking
around.
over
He's
each other, and I actually told y'all to shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm sorry, Bruce. Okay. Well, I was gonna give my top three. That's for the people that
Please.
like Adam Sandler. Okay.
Go ahead.
Can I go first?
Oh
No.
my God,
Oh,
Perp.
okay.
I
Wait.
swear. I know you're doing it as a joke, but you're triggering the hell out of me. Okay. I would say
Don't admit that to him.
no, because I'm trying to.
He's
We
not
just
gonna
lost-
stop. Why did you tell
Bruce
him that?
just left. Bruce just
Not
left.
because of me.
Well, you didn't help, that's for sure.
Well, what can I do to help? I was silent. I can't do anything else.
That's not true.
Okay. All right. So my top
You were
three
part of that Discord.
would be because he has a lot of movies that like I just started watching Anger Management. That movie, I don't like it at all. It's very missed opportunity because
What?
yes, Anger
I
Management's
said
not that
over
good.
easy. Oh, God.
Okay, but Wedding Singer is like one of the best romantic comedies of all time. Was made in like the 90s, but nostalgic for the 80s,
Yeah, it was great.
or was it made early 2000? I forget.
It was
Late
made late.
90s
It was
or
made
early
late
2000s.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2000.
So I would put
literally.
that up there. Billy Madison, I used to like when I was younger, and I still like it, but it would actually go down on the list. And up on the list, I like more after rewatching is Happy Gilmore. So Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, and Waterboy is just altogether fun.
Yeah, it's just
So I would put those as my top three.
Phenomenal
Adam
list.
Sandler movies.
Anger Management, Big Daddy, Zohan. Thank you.
Phenomenal list.
Wait, what? That's your top three?
Oh,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah.
I just recently watched Zohan. I love that.
You
damn
can't
movie.
tell?
Jacob's trying to pick a
Oh,
fight with
birthday
DL.
boys in here. Okay.
My birthday is not till Friday.
Oh, okay.
I mean, to be
Well, I'm
fair,
not
I
giving
mean
you
to be
anything.
fair,
Can I go
Jacob
next,
is
Max?
right.
What's that, Herb?
Can I go next?
Jacob
Yeah.
is right.
Whoever likes Adam Sandler, go.
Okay,
I mean,
so obviously
So
we're gonna
probably for tier 1.
RJ.
Uh,
Not today, RJ.
no,
Not
he was
today.
basically doing what you were doing.
No, you do it.
All right, go ahead, RJ. I like it.
What? Can I go next?
So basically,
Oh my
when
God.
it comes to Adam Sandler movies, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
Perp, you go, and then DL because I don't think DL's long for the stream.
Okay.
I thought you meant too
So
long.
obviously we're gonna need a sequel to Reign Over Me. We're obviously gonna need a sequel to Chuck and Larry, and we're obviously gonna need a sequel to The Hot Chick. He's only a cameo in that
Hot
one.
chick.
Yeah,
you could put your weed in there, man.
there you go.
I like his serious stuff way more than I like his other stuff. Punch Drunk Love, Spanglish, and I really like Uncut Gems.
Wow,
Those
what
are
a
my-
film snob thing to
Those
say,
are my 3 favorite.
Chris.
I like it
They're
when
my
he plays
favorite.
the straight man in a comedy.
Yeah,
like he
because
did
he's
in
not
Big
funny.
Daddy.
Only a comic book nerd would think Spanglish is a film knob film.
That's a good
Dude,
movie.
I'm telling you, man.
Adam's got a good. Adam's got a side, man.
So probably my favorite Adam Sandler movie is The Hangover. I thought he had a great performance in that one.
He wasn't in that, RJ, and you know that.
Yeah, he was.
He was not in The Hangover. He was in
Yes, he
Overboard.
was.
You're confusing it with Overboard.
No, he was in The Hangover.
No,
Fucking Larry,
that was
too. I
Bradley
forgot
Cooper.
about Chuck
No,
and Larry.
he's not. No,
Yeah,
he's
he
not.
was in The Hangover.
No,
He
man.
played
It
the
was
best
Adam
friend.
Sandler in The Hangover.
Well, DL,
Well, we need to
because
find out. They need to go deeper.
DL,
with fucking
what's
Larry.
your
Yes.
top 3? I know you still like some of them.
Okay. So I won't cheat and say Uncut Gems because he didn't like produce that stuff, but I did really like him in that. But if you're talking about the main 3 that he's been involved with everything, okay. So yeah, Wedding Singers was cute. I like that. Click, I thought was all right, and Bedtime Stories, I thought.
Ooh, I forgot about both of those. Those are both really good family movies.
No,
Those are
Chris,
great
yours is
movies.
Pixels.
I did
No,
love
I
it.
never watched it.
Thank you,
I never
DL.
watched Pixels.
Hey, Perp, there was an amazing horror movie version of Click. If someone
Yes,
getting a
there
remote
is.
control, does that already exist,
Well-
or should you make it?
No.
I like the John Ritter movie with the remote control.
Unfortunately,
very
they can
much.
never make that movie because in order to make it a horror movie, you'd have to give it to like a degenerate, and you don't want to.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Stay
And you
Tuned?
can't show that. Like, no one wants to
Yeah.
see that crap.
In all seriousness, though,
Right.
like if we're talking about like Adam Sandler, if we're talking about Adam Sandler performances, it's probably Uncut Gems, Wedding
Punch Drunk
Singer,
Love.
I
Punch
feel
Drunk
it.
Love.
Ryan, we gotta stop right now
But
because I
if we're
feel it
talking
coming.
about like
I gotta
We're gonna
rewatch
get yelled at
Love.
because this is the part where we start just clowning on everybody. We gotta stop. We're gonna get in trouble.
So
Last
probably
time we
those
got-
3 I'd be like say is like his best performances would be Uncut Gems, Wedding Singer, Punch Drunk Love. But we're talking like Adam Sandler movies.
I can't believe you said.
Okay,
Steve
but
Jobs.
which one of those did you actually see, RJ?
Yeah,
I've
RJ.
seen all of them.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Anthony, do you have a top 3 Adam Sandler, or is he like
Um,
Sony? Should he just join Sony at this point?
Didn't he for a while?
I don't know.
And remember, he's from Brooklyn, just so you know.
I have to see Uncut Gems, and I don't remember Punch Drunk Love.
That's a great one. That was such a
Columbia
best movie.
Pictures.
I don't really do art house, but that was a great movie.
Well,
and the Cobbler
I
wasn't
would
bad
say,
either. The
What about
Cobbler
50
was
First
pretty good.
Dates?
I say
Great
Billy.
one.
I say Big Daddy was good. I say
There you go.
Yeah, I
was
like
good.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy was awesome. I'm sorry, that was like one of my
Hotel
favorite movies.
Transylvania 2 and 3.
Oh, Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, there we go.
Hotel Transylvania was
And
good.
why did
Murder
they love anger
Mystery.
management, dude? Luis Guzman was amazing in that movie.
I loved him in Oppenheimer.
Blended. Grown Ups
Wait,
2. Hello. Let's finish the trilogy of
He
Grown Ups.
was good.
No,
He was good in
Grown Ups is terrible.
Grown
he
Ups
was-
3, Senior Citizen Discount. Let's
He
go.
was good
No,
in
DL's right. Grown Ups.
Paul
Well,
Mall
Grown Ups.
Cop.
No. Here's the thing. Grown Ups 2 is bad. The first one's okay.
The
It's got
only
Kevin
good thing
James
about
in it.
Grown
That's not
Ups
that
was
good.
that they used the Pressure song by David Bowie and Queen. That was the only good thing about
I
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is like the premise, the Men in Black. I like the premise. I like the premise of Grown Ups, but the execution's off. Like I think those characters, those comedians getting together can be really funny. And I think they were just having too much fun behind the scenes, and we don't get good stuff on
That's
screen.
why I love Anthony.
That's how I feel about
Cheeseman.
Blended.
That's right there. Look at
Oh,
highlight that
Blended.
comment.
Gosh, darn.
Highlight Anthony Cheeseman. That's why I love this guy, because no matter how much stupid shit I say, he's always got my back. He said Adam Sandler was great in Oppenheimer. I told you guys he was in it. He was the bomb. That noise when the bomb went off. That was
No,
Adam
he
Sandler.
wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was totally
No,
the
he
bomb
wasn't.
in Oppenheimer.
Dude, you're thinking of That's My Boy.
You might be right. You might be right.
Actually, you
You're
know what?
mistaking Oppenheimer for That's My Boy.
Oppenheimer probably would have won more Oscars if Adam Sandler was playing the role of Oppenheimer.
You
I
know,
mean, the
Adam
Longest
Sandler
Yard
was supposed to
remake
be
was
Eli
ours.
Roth's part in Inglourious Bastards.
Okay. Well, I do also want to.
Well, first off, I'm here to talk to. I got a bone to pick with you, Max.
Oh,
Okay.
you better.
Uh,
watch
Let's
no,
put
out.
it one
here's
of
the
Max's
thing,
solo stream. There's a whole panel here.
Because here's the thing,
Shut up.
right? He's been talking all about how X-Men '97 saved the MCU. It's the best thing
Okay.
Marvel ever produced.
It is saving the MCU.
But here's the thing, right? He hasn't talked about the show once.
You think
We've been waiting for it to end. We
That was the
told you
point.
that.
You guys remember when I was talking about that?
I
at the beginning
watched
of the series?
episodes late. So, no, I still haven't watched this week's episode.
Max,
But no, you were like, we were not going to stop talking about this show. We will not stop talking about this show. You did. Thank you. Thank you. Ryan is right again.
The X-Men is woke brigade. I think that's what happened.
Hold
Thank
on,
you,
Ryan.
RJ.
Wait, Ryan, hold on.
I've just been enjoying
Did Max really say that? Did Max say
Yeah,
that?
I said it on stream. Go back.
And then he stopped. Max, what's
I
wrong with
watched
you?
the first.
They were
I
all hyped,
talked
like,
about
the
it for the
first
first
day.
2 3
It's like-
episodes. Then I
stopped
started
after
watching
2.
them late.
Listen,
Yeah,
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, guys. I stopped after 2 because I knew this. I knew this was something special, and I knew I was going to want to binge it, and that's why I stopped. You know how hard it's been for me to not watch it every week. It's been super hard.
Are you talking about Adam
waited.
Sandler's The Do-Over?
I'm talking that and Shogun. I finally watched Shogun. Oh my god, that ending. Yeah.
Shogun
Oh my
was
god.
great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the lake scene was amazing.
And there was with the ashes. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling it. But Perp, you told me to watch a movie and I can't remember what it was, but I watched it. You're right. It was great.
Which one was it?
It was one of
all the movies I recommend are great. Tell everyone.
One of them kind of sucked. That weird one.
Whatever.
Anyway, X-Men 97 spoiler stream next week.
Well,
we can talk about that next week.
As soon as we get off of here, that's what I'm watching, guys. X-Men.
Anything special you're planning for your birthday, RJ? Like doing a
murder mystery?
Well, yeah. Tomorrow my mom's getting an ultrasound, so hopefully that goes well. And then Friday I'll be probably.
And talk about how Xbox is trash.
Yeah.
Go
out and buy more Access Media, RJ. You fucking scooper.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Go
you know what I'm talking
about. Instagram for scoops now.
We should do a watch party for Space.
No, probably Friday. Yeah, probably Friday. I'll go.
Listen, if I can talk Grace Randolph into doing a watch party with us, will you guys do it?
No.
What's the watch party?
One more topic, then I'm doing good news to Twitter mailbag.
I'll answer your question.
Is it Bucky Larson born to be a star?
I answered your question. I'm really enjoying it.
No, I said I was going to answer your question. You asked me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I said I'll probably go eat dinner Friday. I'm debating though if I want to go see If, because it is
the new John
Krasinski is right.
movie?
I go see every year when they're because my birthday typically a movie comes out the week of my birthday, and I always go see the movie.
That's nice.
That
Have you seen The Apes yet?
Yeah, I saw
it
it
with your family.
You saw Fall Guy?
Huh?
You saw Fall Guy?
Yes.
You saw the masterpiece that is Challengers?
No.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Family.
Happy birthday, RJ.
No, I'm not seeing that with my
Happy
family.
birthday, RJ. If you like,
well, that's already. You can watch that HD on VOD. So,
No,
true.
Yeah.
You better make it. I saw the TV Glow.
You can go on the pirate website and you could watch that.
I saw the TV Glow comes out Friday, RJ. Why aren't you watching that one?
Every year, there's a movie that comes out on my birthday or the weekend of my birthday.
Well, usually
So this year it's If. And I'm debating if I want to go see If or not, because I'm not sure that's the kind of movie I really want to see. You know,
Go see
is that the only movie being released?
Really good reviews.
That's
Yeah,
the only movie
I
being
mean,
released
I
that
wasn't
weekend.
thrilled
No,
about
it's not.
the
I
trailer
saw the
either.
TV Glow.
It's been getting good reviews.
I haven't been thrilled with the trailer either.
No,
but
it's been getting
Ryan
bad
Reynolds at his peak.
What, bad reviews? I thought.
Yeah.
And John Krasinski. You know.
Wait a minute. I thought it was getting good reviews. Oh, 58%.
I literally just bought my tickets to see. I saw the TV Glow tomorrow. RJ, what are you talking about?
I thought you got fucked out of that somehow.
All right,
I
so
did for last
here's
week.
the last topic I wanted to
Trying to
cover
get this
before good news of Twitter, because this
I'll probably go see it this way.
the South Park still have it. I saw it. I saw a preview for this.
Sometimes.
Good right now. Why?
When they do
Oh,
this,
they only
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
lie. I'm not. I turned off the COVID episode. I thought it was awful, and everyone was talking about it like it was really funny.
No,
I
the
was
COVID episode wasn't really that funny.
It
No,
wasn't. Like
The
Carmen
one
and
after
Jessica,
that one
I was like, oh
I
my
think it
god,
had
this was
funny
Yeah,
moments. I
the
thought
streaming wars one was, but I didn't really care too much. And the last 2 seasons were good, even though we're only getting like 6 or 7 episodes. But the COVID one wasn't very good at all.
I think
No,
it's funny.
everyone was talking about that one. I was like, oh man. I
And
guess
guess
I'm just
what?
into South Park.
The vaccine one wasn't very funny either.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the Kathy Kennedy one.
The Will Smith one, there wasn't even.
I didn't think that
either.
was funny either. I didn't find that one funny. I thought it was good, but I didn't laugh.
Did,
I was
did
like,
y'all
this is the same
did
joke.
y'all like the Pandaverse one?
But I actually,
No,
yeah,
that's the
I
one.
actually,
That was
my
decent.
favorite
I thought it was
part
good, but I didn't
was
think it was
not
funny.
even the Kathy Kennedy stuff. It was the people that are making like millions of dollars, or the people that like do manual labor and no one else could do anything.
Oh,
that was the
yeah,
funny part.
Everyone's like,
oh yeah, you're right. That was good.
Refrigerator.
Yeah,
people
they're
like,
like
people like me who know how to fix
It's
cars.
two plumbers
Yes.
in a spaceship fighting it out.
You know, the one that I always laugh at, and everyone has their
That was good,
funniest
you're right.
one, but there was one at the beginning where Cartman tells Kenny, "No girl's gonna marry you. She doesn't want to come over your house and have Pop-Tarts for supper." And then later on at the end of the episode, the girl on the roof that wants the shoes shoots the gun in the air, and then you just see Kenny sitting at the table with his family, and a bullet goes through his head and blows his head up, and in the background you see 2 Pop-Tarts come out of the toaster. I laugh at that every time I see it.
Well,
Dude, they come full circle every episode.
Well, this episode is Cartman and the gang confront the American healthcare system in South Park, the end of obesity special.
What do you think this is about? You think this is one about it's like fat acceptance and all that
No,
stuff?
No, he gets the
about the fact that Cartman doesn't get approved to get a pill to make him not fat anymore, so he tries to make.
That's what Max needs. That's what
Wait,
Max
is this
needs.
out now?
I'm playing, man.
I'm down.
Man, is this one already out, guys? Is it
Yeah,
out
it's
now?
coming out next Friday.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
We should do a watch party for this.
Oh my god.
I stopped watching South Park years ago.
But this
and
doesn't. They're
I-
doing things that are really relevant again. Like this is like the old school.
Well, I
remember not
actually
liking it. Yeah,
Yeah.
at first. I remember not liking South Park, and then it grew on me like Family Guy.
And
then
remember
I got
the
addicted to it.
remember
older
the
South
South
Park
Park movie? The South Park movie?
Okay, what's more relevant to today? Still, is it South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons? What's
None
still-
of them.
Simpsons,
None of them.
Simpsons, and Family Guy.
If
mean,
I
no,
was
I
going to
can
say
tell you
any,
right
no, I
now-
disagree. I think it's South Park because they,
South Park still has the pulse.
yeah, they
Yeah,
Yeah,
still,
but South
they-
Park's still
there-
winning at the end
There
of
are
the
two
day.
shows right now that are probably the biggest adult cartoons out right now. Still, sorry.
Are you going to say some anime shit? Are you going to be like
No,
Sailor
no,
Moon
no.
or some shit? All right, just
no,
checking.
no. South Park and Smiling Friends are probably the 2 biggest adult cartoons out right
Yeah,
Oh,
now.
I
that
don't know
show,
about
that,
Smiling-
that show is ass.
Yeah,
Smiling
I don't
Friends
know
is
about
ass.
Smiling Friends, but I hear it's actually really funny. So,
Yeah,
Smiling
Friends is
Friends?
great.
yeah.
Yeah, look it up. Smiling Friends.
Bro, that's not even funny. That show's not funny whatsoever.
It is funny. What are you
To
talking about?
you, that you must have a great sense of humor for that piece of shit.
Smiling Friends.
It's one of the most popular Adult
All right,
Swim
well,
yeah, I
but
see
yeah,
it. Kurt. I see it on Twitter.
I
every
put
fucking
a
day.
poll in the chat. What's still relevant today? South Park.
I mean, the most
Family
relevant
Guy,
channel
Simpsons.
is literally named Mr. Beast. All right, because these are all antiquated shows, and it's all about YouTubers now. Get out.
Okay. Well, I just
keep
was
trying to tell everybody.
I
but nobody
think
wants to
South
listen to
Park
me.
is really trying. Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
Well, I just keep trying to tell. I'll beat this drum to death. Okay, if I stand for anything, entertainment media is changing.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why like things are going the way they are. It's like,
Yeah.
we switched from cassette tapes to CDs. One of
I
these
never
days
did
we're
that.
gonna go from movie theaters to plugging it into your brain. Okay, so I'm just saying.
And then you know what happens after
No,
that.
Elon Musk.
In a manner of speaking, that's what's gonna happen.
I keep telling
Okay.
you people, it starts
Like-
with Roombas, okay? Those little vacuum things that vacuum the floor for you. Before long, T800s.
No,
You'll
you're
see.
not. You're not wrong. Like the VR sets are good. They're just expensive. Wait until they're really cheap.
Yeah, once everything
wait
gets
until you don't need a big.
inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's like when cassette tapes were expensive when they first came out, but after a while, when everybody had them, they were like $5.
As they keep going, VR is still not catching on like it. But my wife loves VR. They did PSVR 2, which is not hitting it out of the park, but VR is still a thing. Once they get past the part where it's very affordable, and then with the combination of what Elon Musk is doing, the implants that are actually helping people that have disabilities explore some stuff, which is actually very inspiring, that part. Now, me particularly, I don't want anything inserted in my brain, but we may get there. Yes.
Well, and here's the other aspect of it. Okay, what are kids watching?
Porn.
TikTok.
No. They're watching TikTok and YouTube.
TikTok.
Okay?
and
They're not
YouTube,
They're not watching traditional TV shows on cable like we used to when we were kids. Okay, they're not watching the traditional cartoons or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, some are,
No, and Brian, here's the other
The
thing.
vast majority are actually on their parents'
on their phones or tablets. Yep.
on
No, you're not
tablets,
wrong.
When they used to go around the class and ask what you want to be, it was fireman, astronaut, police officer, blah blah blah. Now everybody says they want to be a screamer.
Well, I mean, that's also
I said Michael Jackson.
That's also a reason why some entertainment media is suffering. Like,
well, that's
we
why
have
movie
shorter
theaters
attention
are
spans
suffering.
and more at our fingertips than ever before. We remember when you had to wait for entertainment.
Yeah,
now it's just like dropped.
I know, and that's why everything's suffering. That's the paradigm is shifting. It's why I keep talking about it. It's like, guys, everything. It's we're in the middle of a shift in media.
Yep. A culture shift and a media shift, because we saw it happen. Remember what happened? Motley Crue, Warrant, Trickster,
I'm going
Firehouse.
backwards.
Then it all went into grunge, and then it went alternative, and now look at
I mean,
it. New metal, like everything changes.
Everything evolves.
Yeah, what are you doing in this paradigm shift
needs
that
to be,
Brian's explaining? I'm going backwards, and I'm collecting VHS cassette.
No, there still needs to be stories told. Okay, it just depends on what media, how it's told, what it's told on the medium.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like,
could it be film? Could it be something else?
Yeah,
well, DL, I want
if YouTube takes over, that just means movies are.
What are you going to do in this paradigm shift of
I know,
entertainment?
but that's what I'm
shorter
saying.
form media.
Yeah,
I know you still love watching movies.
Where you
do a lot of
consume it
reviews. What are you doing, DL? Go ahead, DL.
I've been saying that word wrong my whole life.
DL, Chris, DL, go ahead.
It's like I'll get a word out.
No, I love the panel.
Finish my point, dude. I'm sorry. What the hell?
Because he waits his turn. Go
no,
ahead,
but you're just sitting here trying to get him to talk in the middle of my point.
To be
There's
fair,
a difference between DL trying to talk.
Yeah,
but anyways, go ahead.
No, I would like.
Ryan does have a point.
I would like. For you
I am finished. I am finished with my point. I'm just saying that we're in the middle of a shift. Okay. Whichever direction it takes, so be it. But go ahead.
What was the question?
Why you gotta make me look like an idiot?
Adam Sandler sequel. Do you want to see the most?
How are you handling this paradigm shift in entertainment? Everyone's going to short form media, shorts, TikTok. You seem to really enjoy the movie experience. You do a lot of movie reviews. What are you embracing? Are you embracing this more short form media, or do you still enjoy to sit down and be engrossed in a movie and stories?
So it's complicated with me because I'm like one of the last generations of millennial. So I'm like right on the teeter of Gen Z, and we like when it comes to Gen Z or younger, they tend to be more for the short attention span, ADHD.
We don't talk about age around here, DL.
Like Vines,
Yeah, stuff like that. And I'm not saying this to insult people because, that's how my girlfriend's like that too. So it's like, and I have friends that like have ADHD and some short attention spans when it comes to certain things. So it's like, I don't know. Like for me, I still value physical media and going to the theater and seeing a movie, because I just think that experience just hits different than you watching it on your phone or on a tablet or even on a laptop. Like unfortunately I have to watch the majority of the films I review on my laptop because I can't go to the theater every freaking time. But I don't know, it's scary. That's all I could say, because like Brian does have a point, because it feels like we are drifting further and further away from theatrical experience and physical media, because like ever since the streaming wars have started, like it's giving the audience less of an incentive to go out to the theater because they can wait to watch certain movies on streaming. And we know that the audience is getting pickier and pickier when it comes to movies they decide to go see. So I don't know.
TV technology's gotten better too, right? I mean,
for certain things,
65-inch TV at home, bro.
I feel all that, guys, but at the same time, you're also, when you go to a theater, just remember, for the same reason I go to a concert, sometimes I know that band's going to sound 10 times shittier than they do on the CD or on the whatever, but I go for the environment. And going to a theater is an environment. It's an experience. It's also environmental. But yeah, people are getting a lot pickier on where they plunk down their $50 every week.
Well, that's why, again, the theater industry has to just adapt, and they have to figure out a way to offer something that you can't do in your own home. What that is, I don't know yet. But
Challengers.
I know. Listen, you guys ever see Pulp Fiction? That diner they go to with all the old people dancing and singing? Do that at every theater.
What?
Make it an event. Make it an event.
Like, no, that's what they need to do. They need to
I don't need people dancing in the aisle while I'm trying to watch Dune 2.
In the lobby, man, not in the movie.
I'll make one more point and then I'll stop talking until we do good news on Twitter. I promise. Okay.
I got points to make too.
I know, but this is a really quick one. Okay, AAA baseball. Wow. It's like $15 for a ticket, which is cheaper than opening night IMAX ticket. I'd rather go to a baseball game. You know what I'm saying? So like it's competing with other forms of entertainment now, where you can go to a movie back in the day and it was $10. You're in, just to get in there, and but like I'd rather go get a beer, freaking, a couple hot dogs. They got good food at a stadium. I mean, like the experience is way better. So movie theaters, up your game. Make me want to go see a movie over a baseball game.
Okay, fair enough. You have a lot. I think that's a big factor. You have to compete with other entertainment.
Baseball game.
There's more entertainment now than ever.
Yeah,
I'll say it before.
WrestleMania.
I'll say it again. The idea of the summer blockbuster is, I think that idea is antiquated. I think that idea is archaic. I think now we're going to be seeing little events where we want to see certain movies with a crowd, and we're going to see the majority of our other movies at home. As Brian said, a lot of entertainment now is getting from the form of YouTube and TikTok or whatever media is in the future. But I do believe the human condition craves narratives, craves a type of escapism. We're not going to just be looking at YouTube for YouTubers talking. We want to see some acting. We want to see some make-believe stuff as well. So if theaters do die and YouTube is the next media, I think I'm going to try to make movies for YouTube,
Well, no, no matter what. Netflix. It's like people make movies
no matter
for Netflix,
what, I think that idea of narrative.
Why don't you just do that now? Why wait? I mean,
because you don't know what it's like being in a crowded theater and having like people jump when you're
clapping and cheering or crying. Like movie reactions are some of the biggest things you see on, but it's got to be an event movie. Endgame.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Not just the Endgame. Horror movies are great events because it's obviously a crowd participation. Comedies as well, as Anyone But You, despite what the panel thinks of the movie's quality, it seemed that was an event movie for audiences.
Well, I enjoyed that movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Way better. She was way better than that.
And these events, there's going to be movies making sort of summer blockbuster. Like Anyone But You is like that summer comedy that we used to have, like The Hangover or American Pie. That's that summer comedy in January. Like we're going to get those type of movies already, but they're going to be spread out throughout the whole year. It's no longer
that or
truncated
straight on
summer.
Netflix, dude. I'm all right with that.
I mean, I guess I don't think directors are. Netflix is where you go to die. I mean, look at Rebel Moon.
All right. Well, on that note, good news of Twitter. I know a lot of people head out when I bring this up, and no,
I'm all right. I'm not
going to take it personally. I know. I appreciate you being here, DL. DL, if you also, besides the
what's the score of the game?
Spoiler stream for X-Men 97. If you would like to do a one-on-one episode of Power Hour, just an hour of topics, let me know because I do want to hear from you more because you got great takes.
What is our power? Get you excited to
it's just one guest, just me and
one. I really am gonna go. Don't take it personal. I'm still gonna watch it.
Okay.
I love you guys. I gotta dip. I gotta come on.
Yeah. Have a good night, because sometimes on a big panel it's hard to get a word in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I want to do a deep dive on topics with just me and DL. When I would love Bruce help me pilot the pilot episode. And then I want to go through my friends, and do some topics. Just one. That sounds weird. Just one, one-on-one panel to get more of your takes. That's all.
Well, yeah, we could set that up. We could just message me, whenever.
Sure. And then perp your last on that, because you're always saying, "What about me? What about me?"
Okay. Yeah. What about me?
What about me?
I got solo too.
Brian, RJ, Anthony. I want to, I would like to have an episode with everyone. That would be great.
That's your summer comedy.
It would be $100 per episode.
And then we do have to plan the perp.
I love that movie.
We do have to plan the perp depreciation stream. Depreciation, not appreciation.
No, that's an L appreciation.
I am there, dude.
Can you, when you truncate it, and you screw me over, and it's a solo stream.
You said depreciation? Is this the roast?
This is you and me.
Yes. That's what he requested.
Oh yeah.
I'm calling it the first depreciation stream.
Interesting.
So CGH nominated him for.
How personal
Asian
do you
treatment.
take
And
it?
he's like, gross.
Oh my god! I even got the setup. You go, Perp. You've ruined movie talk, and then
it's crazy that Tom Brady.
I can
What about the pinky up jokes?
No, you perp.
No?
Honestly, I can say the more I appreciate you being on the panels.
Yeah, let's do it.
I was trying. Perp roast. Perp roast.
Yeah, the big.
We can have a raptor look like.
That's 2 Saturdays from now.
There's gonna be people waiting in the.
That's
back
our next to the max.
Because the panel's gonna be so full of people wanting to roast me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that week I'm gonna be extra obnoxious on Twitter.
That I thought this was already 11. Like I don't know where you go from here.
Oh, well, you haven't seen me in my Final
No, I
Form,
don't. I don't want to challenge you. Never mind. I don't.
He's gonna turn into some like Voltron.
Okay.
Okay, I'm out.
All right. Thank you, DL.
Bye, DL.
Go support DL.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yes.
Amazing. 1,000 subscribers. Let's go.
Yes.
The road to 1K.
Where's Zeno's appreciation stream?
Yeah.
Vince, get him. Got him.
Okay. All right. So here's on Good News Twitter. Here's a nice picture of Robert Englund.
They should do another movie with him, man.
He doesn't want to.
I know he's old. I know he's old, but you got stunt doubles to do that.
I do want to revisit Nightmare on Elm Street series.
You should get them on VHS, and you should get the TV show.
They're expensive. There's a set that's like $100.
I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, Max. I'm trying to help you out. Can you start saying movies you don't plan on seeing in the future? Because I think that that
makes sense.
I am right at the cusp.
Everybody's like, I'm
right
planning on
at
seeing
the
that in the
cusp
future.
of watching Evil Dead and reviewing.
I know. So I think
Right
it's very
there.
important if we learn about movies you do not want to see in the future.
No, I do want to see Nightmare on Elm Street.
I
The
know.
whole series.
You
Yeah,
want to see everything.
I do.
I used to watch the TV show back in the day.
Anyone know this movie?
Batteries not included. Get the hell out of here with this.
Okay,
Any of
that'd
this
be a
one.
good one. Here's the MCU project set to release in 2025.
No, Blade's pushing
They
to
missed
next
one.
year.
Though. They missed one. They forgot about Wonder Man. Wonder Man's also.
That's
set
not
for
coming out
year.
next year. That's not coming out next year.
Yeah,
Set to release in 2025.
Apparently it is. Apparently it
No,
is.
it's not. That's not coming out until 2025.
Well, I'm just saying.
movies.
Right now, it's scheduled for 2025.
Ironheart doesn't have a release date, but my guess is by the end of next year.
Well, Daredevil for sure.
Yeah, that already got a release
Captain
date.
America for sure. Thunderbolts for sure.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Blade.
Four and Blade. I'm not sure it's going to.
I think
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four
Four
has a confirmed release date. Blade and Ironheart do not. Or actually, no. Blade does have a release date. It's November of 2025.
Yeah, but I think Blade get pushed back to 2026 and Fantastic
Who's
Four
Ironheart?
have a release date.
What are the rumors of Ironheart? Who's the secondary character to push?
Well,
that?
Ironheart. They filmed Ironheart 2.5 years ago. They filmed this back in early 2020.
Oh no! So it's like the MCU freaking Batgirl.
It's like Echo.
Well, it's basically
it's like the MCU Batgirl, except they didn't write it off for tax purposes.
Yeah,
right. You're right.
Another Echo where they filmed it forever ago, and they just are only now releasing.
Well, I mean,
DC
it's a
could take some notes
VFX. I
from
mean,
this.
it's
I
a
love how
VFX.
Marvel's handling Ironheart.
It's a
What's
VFX
Alex
show.
Cross?
cheap it
Aldous Hodge. I like Aldous Hodge's Hawkman.
Alex Cross is Along Came the Spider,
uh,
Morgan Freeman character from Kiss the Girls and Along Came the
it's a
Spider.
book franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And Tyler Perry, I believe, did it with Rob Cohen.
Horrible movie.
Reboot.
Horrible movie. The time.
Oh, stop it!
Cross one. It was
That's
horrible.
Rob Cohen. You respect that man.
Rob Cohen didn't show up to work that day. You could tell.
I used to want to get into collecting at Mezco 112 figures. These Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures look awesome. Deluxe animated
go buy 'em.
series.
Michelangelo looks a little.
I-
Someone give Michelangelo. a
I
sandwich.
actually regret selling. I bought one.
Michelangelo looks a little thin to me.
I bought two Mezco 112 figures on eBay. One was Batman, the armored Batman from Batman v Superman, and Joker.
Raphael
And I
looks
sold them a few years back when I needed the cash, and I regret it.
You should buy these.
No, I
No,
can't.
you
I
get
don't.
something
I'm trying to.
Michelangelo
I can only collect VHS and cassette tapes now. It's cheaper. These are like $80,
Well, just be
$100.
Just be fiscally
figures.
irresponsible. It's okay.
No.
Just get some credit cards.
But these look cool. I
What-
already
what-
did. RJ, thank you for bringing me back to reality. I did already. Aegon's Conquest, writer Mattson Tomlin talks developing the Game of Thrones prequel series
The
with
Batman
George
writer.
R.R. Martin. In speaking to George, it became really clear this is history. Treat this like it's what happened. Unlike the original series, I don't have thousands of pages to go off to adapt.
That sounds like a typical George
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Like
hard for me to get excited about any of these Game of Thrones announcements except for House of Dragons continuing, because it's just like peak Game of Thrones.
Well, it's the only one we've actually seen.
Yeah, it's the only one we haven't seen.
Well, I
They've
did
all
like
been,
the original
no,
series.
because they've been worse than Star Wars, dude. They've been all talk.
Yeah, announcing. Right.
Yeah,
Oh, well, announced that there's a Jon Snow show.
No, that
Yeah.
Jon
Oh,
Snow
there's
doesn't
a-
exist.
there's a-
That guy
In the
there's
Game of
there's
Thrones
another
show already getting
show.
backrolled. Speaking of getting backrolled, wasn't there a show that got backrolled when Naomi?
No.
No.
I'm going to
film a
highlight
pot.
this comment because I don't think you meant to say. Go find some 8-tracks and laser dicks.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Laser discs. That is
Laser
hilarious.
discs.
I
That's
like
an
it. I like
hilarious
it.
typo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Laser discs.
That's like something
No, I
Robert
did
Rodriguez
get
would put in his
8-tracks,
movie.
and I
That sounds
will
like a
never
wrong
collect
kind of
8-tracks
porn
again.
movie.
8-tracks was a horrible experience. They broke all the time.
I'm gonna make a movie with laser dicks.
I believe this show is supposed. No.
Yes.
No, the
Please.
other show they do.
You just found the title of your movie.
I just found the
8-tracks
title of the
laser-
third Rebel Moon movie. Laser
Crazy.
Rebel Moon 3, Laser Dicks.
Laser dicks giver.
I don't think there will be a part 3 for that piece of shit franchise.
What's that? The next one's like
The
Chris
child of laser
Hemsworth.
dicks.
What do we think?
Vengeance of the Vag or
We'll see
something.
what
yeah.
RJ thinks of this.
I had a topic I wanted to ask about.
Okay, well, after this, Chris Hemsworth's going after Scorsese and Coppola. Chris Hemsworth
Go
actors
ahead,
who
man.
bash their past superhero roles. Look, I grew up
Good for
on a
him.
soap opera, and it used to bother me when actors would later talk about the show that guilt or shame. Humility goes a long way. One of the older actors on Home and Away said, "We don't get paid to make the good lines sound good, but to make the bad ones work." So, what do you? Anyone have a
he's
comment
not
on?
I
wrong,
absolutely love this because he is proud of his
Amen.
work.
Yeah.
I think people, there's several people like this. There's going to be, because that's the thing. Hollywood is filled with dirtbags. It's filled with creepos. It's filled with weirdos.
like Francis.
It's filled with people that just want to make money, that think they have all
Pompous ass
opportunities.
motherfuckers.
But then there's also people that genuinely love movies, that genuinely love their characters, and there's some, and that works with Marvel. There's some people that are in Marvel movies that are just getting the paycheck, and there's some people like Chris Hemsworth, I'm assuming, speculating, that genuinely like the character and want to do good and just.
And
love
also, like,
so I love this.
The Coppola, the Coppola like Deadpool, so I can take him seriously about superhero stuff. So, yeah, and I love Deadpool 1 and 2,
Coppola
so he
also
likes
likes
those two
Black
movies.
Panther.
And he likes Black Panther as well, so I can take him seriously about
You
superhero
gotta
bashing.
think, dude. A lot of these comments are they're kind of out of touch, and I imagine there's probably a lot of jealousy involved. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Well, as an actor, do you really? It doesn't feel good when people crap all over you and your work just because you
well,
start.
especially directors and stuff that you
Or
looked up
people
to
that
your whole
got
life.
famous off a role and then bash it. Daniel Craig, Jennifer Lawrence. That's why I don't like them.
Well, that's the thing, right? As an actor, it doesn't feel good when people crap all over you and the movies that you're in simply because they're a type of movie that they don't like.
Yeah.
Especially when it's peers in your industry, right? So no, I empathize with that.
Here's people going to the movie theater for Jaws.
For Jaws, there's footage of Spielberg reacting to him not getting the Oscar nomination.
Yeah,
It's very sad.
look at this Jaws line.
Oh my god.
It was insane. It was an event, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Granny's
that's George Lucas' wife.
Yeah, but when was the last time we had a real good event like this? Like Endgame, maybe?
Yeah.
No Way Home.
No,
Does
it wasn't
anything
an
compare
event.
to 80s?
Barbie was an event, bro.
Yeah, Barbie was an event.
Oppenheimer.
Barbenheimer, I guess. That was kind of an event.
Yeah.
All that pink.
No, that's
Yeah.
not me, Cheeseman. What? Anything better than 80s toys?
Yeah, 90s toys.
Oh, 90s toys were legit, dude.
90s
We had
toys
the
better.
the Pop-O-Matic.
Isn't that when we got the rated R toys? Late 80s, early 90s.
Dude, we had Mr.
Terminator,
Mr. Bucket,
the Aliens.
Okay.
RoboCop toys.
Isn't that 90s?
Yeah. All right.
So my topic I wanted to bring up real quick. Did you guys see that they announced a brand new Assassin's Creed game today?
That's on my Twitter, yes, and it looks amazing.
What's the time period and location, please?
The time period is
bring up images so people could see.
Well,
that's what really.
I'm on my phone. I can't.
I haven't been happy with the location.
Just look it up.
Your Twitter feed, just scroll down, dude.
Are they doing China or Japan yet? Let's go.
My Twitter feed is huge.
There you go.
That's what
they're not going to do China and Japan. They're not. They're gonna do some fucking.
Oh shit.
Well, Perp.
Yes, here I have it. Okay.
Okay, so
segue.
Here we go. The
Desert
new Assassin's Creed game.
No, they are doing Japan.
They are doing feudal Japan set in the Sengoku period.
Ooh, this is big.
And what?
This is going to be the biggest Assassin's Creed.
We're so excited.
Characters. One of them is
the first Black Samurai,
and the other one is Yasuke, the African samurai.
Hell yes, let's go.
But
Warner Brothers is making a movie. The crazy
however,
thing is,
the reason I brought this up today, there is major controversy with this game already.
Of course, yeah, because they have a black samurai.
People are very upset that they are including a black samurai in this game.
it's literally accurate.
Well, they're saying that Yasuke was never truly a samurai, and that this is a DEI sweeping.
No,
it was Tom Cruise.
I don't think anyone really credible is saying that. I don't even think YouTube.
Well, I'm just saying, like, regulars getting downvoted, and people are saying that it's woke.
Hell yeah,
they are, man.
And it's a day one for me. I don't
care. The thing is, like, I'm gonna ask you an honest question.
I wanted this location.
Like, are you surprised?
I literally said it before RJ gave it. I don't give a F about it.
No, I'm not surprised. I just think it's very interesting that the grift has come to video games now. This year,
it's always been on it, man.
Well,
seriously, it started with video games.
Yeah, I think Gamergate leaked to movies, actually.
Yeah,
it did.
Well, I'm just saying, it feels like it's gone full circle because now it's all about the video games and the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff.
This is like based off of real.
I think Sweet Baby Inc.
Anytime we get like this, dude, like if like I don't watch them anymore, but I remember like when Last of Us, and all that stuff with Jeremy and all that crap.
Okay? Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's based off a real samurai, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's based off of a real life historical figure.
And then they're still saying
but the thing is now is that people are trying to argue that it's not historically accurate, that they're only putting him in this for DEI and Sweet Baby Inc. money, which is not even accurate. I think it's completely.
This is woke. Does that mean Shogun is woke?
Well, no.
If anyone really thinks this does not look legit awesome.
Oh my god, I want them to say this is woke, but Shogun isn't because it's black, and then we got him. We got him. It's so obvious because Shogun has a white character.
No, Perps. Here's the thing, right? The reason they have an issue with this is that people are like, "Well, we wanted a Japanese samurai. We didn't want a black samurai." And they're also saying that the fact that the only Japanese person you can play as in this game is a woman is also woke. And I'm just like, really?
That's what I'm picking.
This is why someone was like,
"Can I get a black Japanese
have a
woman?"
romantic relationship and have a baby, and that would
listen.
really
That's fine. Then don't spend how much is it? $80, right?
This is a day one for me, bro. This is
the cool thing with the game, though.
Fans have been asking for, dude. I love that they did this because this is what fans have been asking for almost decades now.
How does this?
And they're doing it like this.
If anyone's interested in the Assassin's Creed series, this looks like more intriguing than Assassin's Creed.
Well, here's the cool part.
Play the trailer.
You have the two playable main characters. He said Yasuke. So Yasuke plays more like the action RPG ones, where he's a full-blown tank powerhouse character. And then I forget the woman's name, but she's a shinobi assassin, so she plays more like the classic. Yeah, she plays more like the classic Assassin's Creed games, where she focuses on stealth.
Hell yeah!
So basically, you get to do two different characters.
Delayed combat.
Ever-changing world with spy system. What's that all about? Is that
it's gonna be like a weather system. Yeah, they said like in the game, like in the springtime, there will be like water.
That's also different for Assassin's Creed. Two main characters that play completely different.
Well, they've had.
We need naval. We need naval battle. We need naval warfare. How's Skull and Bones doing?
It flopped. It sadly lost.
Brian, what do you? Does this look pretty good?
Sure. Waited too long with that one.
I mean, Yeah, I knew people were gonna bitch about it. I'm just like, okay.
I mean, the thing, I mean, it looks amazing. Fan Ben
I liked
decade.
Odyssey.
Also,
but I didn't like
I mean,
no,
the
which one was
last
the Greek one?
Assassin's Creed game was ass. It was too.
I like the Greek one. I didn't like the one.
Oh yeah, Odyssey. People liked Odyssey. People didn't really like Valhalla. I mean, I don't know.
Origin. No, I didn't like
the
Origin.
old one was the old Assassin's Creed after this one.
Yeah, I didn't know this was being developed.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's
I
coming
love
out in
this.
November. It's coming out in
Oh,
November.
Look, fully customizable player hideout. We get freaking hubs.
Yeah.
So we
Well, one of the cool things about
hell
like, there's going to be like a weather system,
like a train in the.
So
multiplayer
the
mode?
game's broken up into 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter.
Okay,
so
it's like Harry Potter.
So in the spring and summertime, you can swim underwater and hide. But in wintertime, the water will be frozen, so you have to like do different avenues.
You got to learn how to ice skate.
I need a TV
You got to
show
level up
on
your
this.
ice skating expert.
That's dope.
I need to try the Assassin's Creed live action again.
I don't think they're going to for a while because that movie was just so bad.
This is a great.
Well, don't forget that Netflix is doing
God, I almost
the
spilled the
live
beans.
action TV series. So
Oh my god.
I don't think this happen anymore.
Okay. All right, let me get back to the good news. Thank you for that was in my Twitter feed anyway.
Have you you guys in your good news of Twitter, have you been keeping track of what's going on with Halloween Horror Nights?
No.
How they're releasing cryptic stuff of what the houses and possible characters and stuff. It's really interesting this year. You should check it out.
That's
Maybe
cool.
put it in your algorithm.
I'd be afraid to go to those. People.
No, but it's really cool. It's really cool.
I know. For people that are in the horror, that'd be awesome. I think the farthest I would go is watching movies, but actually going into like haunted houses and stuff where people are jumping out.
You should also do the voodoo shit.
But the way they do it is that every year they have IP they work with, and then they also make new houses. So they're releasing like what's the IP that's going to be for this year. So it becomes kind of like a
how great
event of people.
How
trying to
great
figure
is
out
it
what
to
it
be
is.
a Daredevil fan right now?
Spoilers.
Well, spoilers for X-Men.
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I didn't see this, and you spoiled it for me. Thank you.
That's a stun double. But yeah.
Oh, damn it,
This
Max.
is a good time to be a Daredevil fan.
Damn it, Max. You fucker. Was that the last episode?
Max,
Yeah, you deserve it.
Well, I do. Was that the last episode?
Max, I told you Xbox is ass. Look at this shit, bro.
Yeah, come on, Anthony.
Well, it's actually
still good.
It's actually this is as bad as the Xbox One days, where apparently Xbox is being outsold by PlayStation 5-1.
Analysts
That's actually
claim
very
that
bad.
PS5 is reportedly sold 5
They don't call it the
times more than
PlayStation
Xbox
5 for
One.
nothing.
Max,
Quarter
I'm
one
telling
this
you,
year.
Xbox
They
is
are
dead.
going
It's
to
dead. It's
bring it
dead.
back.
Dude,
Their
it's
next
oh my
hardware
god.
release.
It's
If
called
they
the
do
Xbox
actually do
One,
release the handheld,
and it's selling it. It's called the PlayStation 5, and it's called the Xbox One.
wait till they bring
5-1.
out
Oh my
the
God.
next Elder Scrolls, the next Fallout.
Max, how long
What
have
is
they been saying that though? To
Brian,
keep
I
No,
don't
here's
need to hear.
No, real quick.
My Xbox
Let me
brother
finish my point
Brian,
real quick.
we don't
Let
need
me-
to hear all this
let me
noise
finish my
when
point
there's
real
the
quick.
next. Okay, I
Hold
want to
on,
get
let
to
me
Brian
finish my
first, though.
point.
RJ's the resident gamer. Why don't you listen to what he has to say?
I'm
Max?
just saying, Xbox has been saying, just keep waiting for the games. The games are coming, guys. The games are coming.
All right,
The
but
games
there's
are
no
coming.
way they're not.
Amico,
Brian, I'm going to my pal Brian. Please silence
Amico.
all you Xbox haters.
The
Brian,
games are coming, Amico.
when they actually make a new Fallout, which they're going to definitely release, based on the numbers jumping after the Fall TV show, which also was a smash success.
I mean, do you think
Hashtag
they're going to
Brian was
speed
right.
it up now? Like there were, of course,
And
they've
there's
been
an
working on
exclusive
Fallout
window
5.
on Xbox.
They've
They're gonna
always
start
been
to
working on
turn this
Fallout
around.
5, though.
I know, but
they've
you're
been
gonna
working
start
on
to see
Fallout 5 for years.
and when they do when they do another Elder Scrolls, I mean,
But
this
see,
is the
that's
stuff.
the thing.
They're going to
The thing
start
about it
crunching now
is,
that
though,
the movie.
Let Brian
Let
finish.
Brian finish, please.
I don't fucking care. The thing about it is that it releases on every platform plus PC. So, yeah, it's not going to make Xbox it's not going to change the game at all. Like,
I think it will.
Not the game, but like the overall battle between the two consoles. It's like, okay, the only thing that sucks about it is honestly, it's just lack of choice, which means PlayStation can come out and charge whatever the fuck they want next time they put it.
Oh no, this is bad. Like,
I mean, this is bad for consumers across the board. I mean, that means there's only 2 consoles left, basically, right?
Yeah,
I mean, there are other
Nintendo and
Next gen games,
PlayStation.
yeah.
Nintendo, and
Something.
fucking
I think
PlayStation.
that
That's it.
Nintendo's actually a niche product with indie and
Well,
first
no,
party
no,
development.
I wouldn't call them niche. It's just Nintendo does their own thing. They're in their own little
Yeah,
world.
but
They
if you're
don't
talking about
try.
next
They
gen
don't try.
games,
It's to their own.
console games for
They,
next gen, it's PlayStation
yeah.
versus.
I mean,
Sequel.
I
There's a
don't think
sequel to the
Xbox is.
Cyber Valhalla.
Yeah, I don't think Xbox is ever going to actually go away. I think they're
I
just
think
kind
it's
of
the
in like
spiritual sequel to Valhalla.
they're just not in the best. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that Xbox just becomes like a Steam-like platform. You know what I mean? Or it's just kind of like it'd be like Steam. It's like a storefront kind of thing, and they make like handheld hardware.
Yeah, that would be that would be smart. But also,
that wouldn't be a horrible thing.
But
you know what I'm
didn't
saying?
Phil
Is-
didn't Phil come out and say that there would be a new Xbox Series 5?
Well, they're saying that they're still going to make at least one more console generation.
What happened to Atari? You know what I mean?
Dead.
What happened to Sega?
Hear
They
us
stopped
out
making
on this one.
consoles and started making games.
That is true. Yep.
Play the game.
Ellen Purnell, is her name Ellen Purnell?
It's
Ella.
Ellen Purnell.
Ella.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ella.
What do you think?
Well, actually, you see the news about her latest movie? This might be good. This might be a good clip out for you, Max.
Yeah, it's like
you know what the
attack
next movie.
squirrels.
You know what the next movie that she's going to be in is about.
Yeah, some squirrels that attack or something, right?
No. So she plays a park ranger, and the movie is about her having to fight evil killer squirrels that are all
That's
like.
what I said.
Yeah, but you didn't mention all the good stuff.
Okay.
They're an evil band of killer squirrels, and she must fight against them.
And then she becomes the squirrel girl.
I guess we're
and
feeling
controls
we're feeling the wrath of the cocaine bear.
Well, I'm just saying purpose. I'm not
This
your
is it's Squirrel Girl
horror movie where she fights against killer squirrels.
I mean,
what?
sounds
Dude,
weird.
they're making
If it takes it serious, which it won't, it'll be a campy comedy, not a real horror film.
Way. This is legit.
I need a premise like that. I need it to take it serious, and that's what makes it funny. But if it's like cocaine, I haven't even seen Cocaine Bear. I was like,
Daredevil.
I have another topic actually.
No, I'm already spinning. It's almost the 3 hours.
Bro, they're making homemade Lunchables, man.
It'll be really quick, I promise.
Homemade Lunchables.
Oh,
Look at
nice.
that shit.
that's pretty cool.
That is dope. I would love to do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do something.
You guys hear that?
Sorry, my new channel is me reacting to videos like that from now on. That's what I'm gonna do from now on.
That's
I don't
dope.
care what I'm talking
Well,
about.
apparently the
Hey, have you reacted to medieval cooking, Brian? Where how people set up a medieval stove and they do like all
No,
these
but I'm so
different-
doing that. Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
React to that
Normal
medieval
ones are like-
cooking.
They
I
got, like,
react to everything.
All right. Well, what I actually have on screen here, Daredevil Born Again
Oh,
Season
look at
2
that cheese.
is rumored to feature other significant characters of the
How the
Avengers
fuck
saga.
will we
However,
know? Like how?
Oh,
Like what? Like how
why
will
do you
we
guys
know
keep
what they
rid of
will feature? What
the-
character? What this?
the
They
clip
don't-
outs with the F-bomb.
They
I had
didn't tell
Chinese
us.
food for dinner. It was amazing.
Anthony.
No, I'm sorry.
I was trying to clip this out for a rumor about season 2. You just ruined it. All right, so season 2 for Daredevil Born Again to have characters Defender Saga. However, Iron Fist and Luke Cage reportedly are still not returning. I actually heard
How will we
opposite.
know they're not? Like how
I
will
actually
we
heard
know?
opposite that Luke Cage is returning and even Iron Fist is returning.
I don't think this account knows anything.
Yeah, like there's
Oh,
I've never
Quote
heard
the
of
RJ
this
Nevermore.
Yeah,
But you don't think we're gonna get the Defenders again, RJ?
No, we will.
I think we're getting. Well, I think we're getting all the Defenders except for Finn Jones. I don't see Finn Jones returning.
No,
I
he's coming back.
actually
Why?
heard Finn Jones might be coming
Because
he's coming back. He's coming back.
Well, for a couple of different reasons.
It's
One,
canon. It's
the
canon. It's
Well, hold
canon,
on,
bro.
let me finish. I'm trying to explain it, please.
No, you're not.
So the thing is, right? His show was like the least well received out of all of the Defender shows. The other thing is too is that in today's climate, I don't think the Danny Rand character is gonna work out. Like I don't think this.
Why?
They just
I don't.
released
I
a
don't
comic
think,
book of him.
I'm just saying this that personally, I don't think
Spicy
Disney.
mustard.
What's the climate?
Jalapenos.
Well, the
Progressive.
thing is, I don't see.
That does
I
taste good.
don't see
represented
Danny
content.
Yeah,
Clear skies where I'm at. Where's
But
the
I don't know
you're
if
at?
Iron Fist
God
Origins,
damn, that shit tastes
if
good,
Iron
I ain't
Fist
gonna
was
lie.
It
actually.
seems more likely that they would go with a different
taste good
Iron
to you,
Fist
bro.
than Danny Rand.
Right?
You would just
Just feel like gender
or
swap
go
it
with
just
an
to be sure.
Asian lead.
Yeah,
Jessica Henwick.
Probably
I think they'll bring
Asian
it
lady.
back and then do the handoff to Jessica.
Get the
Listen,
girl from Shogun. She's killing it right now with that and Monarch.
She
Come
probably
on.
do something for X-Men.
I mean, listen, I'd love to be wrong because I think Danny Rand's a good character. I think his story
They
actually
literally
is
announced a
good.
comic book about Danny like today, bro. Like,
Well, the comics don't reflect the live action though.
yes,
and
it
we know that.
does.
No, it doesn't.
Just
I think
sometimes it
you're getting
does.
Defenders
Not
back.
all the time. No.
I think he's coming back regardless.
Bro, he put it on the smoker. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This
June
trailer was
Prophecy.
okay. It was okay. It was okay.
Oh,
I don't care.
Mike, here's good Microsoft news. Microsoft has put 66 Xbox 360 games on sale ahead of the shutdown. So it is
They
getting
put the
shut
devil
down,
in there.
but they're really cheap price. I'm actually going to turn on my
That's the
Xbox
devil
360.
number.
Do you think
That's the
Steam is
devil
ever going to
number.
shut down?
No, there's been. What did you say, Perp?
Do you think Steam's ever going to shut down?
No.
Because that's the thing. Once
These
I
were
was a
closed.
console guy,
These-
and once I got Steam going, it was over.
This was the era of closed marketplaces where they didn't forward progress the stores. Like this PlayStation
shit, you
store
got a
now
Steam
is going to progress the PlayStation
Oh, nice.
6.
Look,
You got a
Max,
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Brian got a Steam Deck. Oh,
It's
shit.
my roommate's.
Oh, is it
But
roommate's?
yes,
Oh.
it's a
Yeah,
Steam
you
Deck.
use it though.
I was playing Skyrim on it. It's really cool.
But,
Wait, when
but
did you
this-
have a roommate?
Nintendo.
Well, I live with my brother and stuff.
His brother, yeah, that's his roommate.
Nintendo-
Brother.
It's my brother-in-law.
Yeah, brother.
Nintendo
Hey,
Wii had a closed marketplace that didn't go forward to the next
Mhm.
Nintendo system. This era was one of the first ones they had a digital marketplace, PlayStation 3, 360, and if they did it intentionally or not, their marketplaces and stuff did not go forward. I would say Xbox was probably the best at moving them forward, but it's because they had to because they lost the last generation.
You think the next generation Switch will kill the Steam Deck?
No, I don't think.
No,
it's
it's
I don't
different.
think,
Completely different
meant to-
audience.
Yeah, I don't think it's meant to kill the Steam Deck anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, but it
be-
has the Xbox Series One specs.
Oh, you too, Rhea? Trader.
I
No,
mean,
I'm just kidding.
it's like
Everyone's
500
moving to Steam Deck.
It's
That's
500
the other.
bucks. Is a good
That's
price.
the other thing.
Playing
Everyone,
Hades
a lot
too
of
right now,
people
my
are
Steam
moving
They're
to Steam Deck.
fully functional, and you could do Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox games.
Max, do you like
yeah.
first-person
Cloud
shooters?
gaming.
Max, do you like first-person shooters?
Yes, I do. I want to
Matt-
say this is.
Mad
I think,
Mulligan.
I actually think this is why.
Max, you should get one.
Let me finish. Can I
Get
finish?
one.
Okay, I actually think this is why Microsoft is suffering so bad. Is Steam Deck and Rogue Ally sales are really brisk and going up over the
not only
last 2
that,
years.
dude, but Max, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg like it used to get a PC that'll run these games.
True,
Like
that as well.
gaming
but
PCs come
the
down.
popularity of these Steam Decks and Rogue Ally and these
Yeah,
dogs,
no, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and that
Everybody
you
wants
can
a
actually
handheld,
run
dude.
Game Pass on some of these too. I think
Well, yeah,
is really, and that makes me think that the rumors about Microsoft potentially developing a system very close handheld, very similar to the Steam Deck and Rogue Ally is accurate, and that would be an important. That would be a smart move in my. Yeah,
It'd be a
private
cool
chat.
thing.
Okay.
But no, I think what they really should do is open up the Game Pass to all platforms. If they're going to step back from that, they can make a shit ton of money selling the licenses that they own.
That is smart.
By putting
Yeah,
Game
they could
Pass on Nintendo.
pull a Sega.
You know what I mean? Well, like I said earlier, what happened to Atari? What happened to Sega? These companies, they stopped making consoles, but they started making games. And some
And
of
they
them
picked
still
it
make
back
games
up
today.
again, where Sega's reputable again in a sense.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
Resident
so it's like
Gamer.
Xbox can do the same thing.
Yeah.
I
Resident
agree,
Gamer
that
at
is
the
smart.
bottom. What do you think of? Do you think the rumors about the handheld Microsoft are credible? I do.
Most likely, yes.
Yes.
Although I don't think it's gonna work out for them.
Because I actually think.
Wait,
Steam Deck-
Roger? You think it's gonna
I
be?
think
Wait,
this-
time out, Max. Do you think it's gonna be like a PS Vita for them? That
Oh,
is gonna
Bruce,
sell?
send me a friend request on Steam, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you think is gonna happen, RJ. That's gonna be like a PS Vita for Microsoft.
No, I don't.
Like
think
it fell and stuff like that.
No, well, no, the PS Vita was like its own separate thing. It had like a library of handheld.
That was amazing. I wish
this is going to be something close
you had
to like.
You had to buy games separately, even if they had a version of the game for the PS3.
Yeah, the
you had
Vita
to buy
no,
the
not all the time.
Yeah, the
not all
Vita
the
was
time.
like it's basically
there were some PS Vita games if you bought you would also get the PS3 and PS4 version too.
like some JRPGs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, point being though is that if Microsoft does a handheld, it'll probably be really close to like a Steam Deck or Switch situation.
And I actually think that's a bigger competitor. That's causing more issues for Microsoft than even Sony PlayStation 5. Is the popularity of Steam Decks and Rogue Ally, and don't forget, Steam had some failures before they went to the Steam Deck as well. Remember the Steam Box?
Oh yeah, no.
You could
compare
that. You could compare that disaster to the Xbox One and Series X. That did not sell well.
Well,
Now it's selling through the roof. And honestly, with the popularity of the Switch and the Steam Deck,
but it's like
I think Microsoft should go handheld.
You know what I'm saying though? It's like the Wii U.
I think everything's going to go.
Well, no, the other thing is too that I
dock.
think Microsoft's doing that's really stupid. Microsoft is getting into the mobile gaming market. They're going to do their own mobile app store, which I think is not going to go over very well.
I think they're going to be Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty's doing.
It's going to be hard to compete with Google at this point.
Well, not just
all
Google,
I'll say about
Apple.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Google and Apple.
Yeah,
well, Apple wants
You're also
50% of the money.
You and your lady there are also the recipients of some sweet OLED systems.
Yeah.
What do you think of Microsoft developing that? I think it's an accurate rumor. I think that is probably where, besides actually releasing games, that's where Microsoft needs to go. In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of IP, like Brian said. I think all the companies are going to be doing a Switch and an OLED version. You know,
Switch changed the game.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I think they could save a lot of money by not pushing out a console.
Well,
yeah.
Well, technically,
well, I think they're still going to do a console. I think they're just trying to experiment with different types of markets and just
but like
Xbox
demographics
for
I guess
players.
All I'm saying
it's going to be a Switch type, right? That's the future for all these consoles, at least for this next generation.
People are going to be running to buy computers, so
yeah,
it's gonna reach a point where the parity is going to be fucked, and computer's more convenient than having a.
Well, yeah, and I think that's also why you're seeing them be much more willing
backing
to
off.
Well, no. I was gonna say they're willing to do PC ports and like day and date releases on PC for that reason, just to
Is this
that
marketplace. So Bruce sent me this. Is this the build that you're putting on your Steam Deck, Bruce? I don't know if I should play the music or not.
He's jailbreaking his Steam Deck. Hey, that's Michael Jackson's song on part.
There's a lot of cool things to do.
I don't know, man. I hate trying to figure out this Steam shit.
My GF makes it so every time you turn on her deck, it has this anime opening song.
I think
intro. It's really cool.
I saw something on the internet that they sell like a car that has
I got you, Vince.
That has every game ever for every console on for the Steam Deck that costs like $100.
I mean, this is also a factor, like having these machines not just giving you what you want. These are actually better. This is another reason Microsoft and potentially other consoles and in Steam Deck, Sony might even have. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love the Game Gear. That was legit.
Okay. Yeah. Sony may also have an issue with this in the future because the emulation
the Mega
is
Drive.
a much better experience than
WrestleMania game. Oh my god.
The official digital releases by Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox.
Yeah.
Honestly, the experience is much better with emulation.
Wow.
Than the official from the official channels. It's so much emulation has come so far, and these machines, the Steam Deck and the Rogue Ally, That's another reason there's such a huge adoption rate with these new systems.
Windjammers.
They allow you to do some amazing things. That's why Nintendo is so active. Nintendo's going to try to shut you down regardless, but they're so aggressive now because this does Switch better than Switch. This does some amazing things. This is a huge factor too. Like, I love emulation.
Oh, look at that PlayStation! Oh my God!
I will say though, I don't think emulation's long for this world, which is sad.
How are they going to stop it?
Well, I mean, they're going to continue to, I think, issue. See, this is where it gets into the dicey territory with like a PS3 emulator or like above. The older games,
bro.
not so much.
I have this game.
PSP. Oh my God!
I think you're gonna see a lot of lawsuits trying to shut down these emulators.
That's never gonna happen.
People
never.
prefer playing Switch on these over the Switch until the next Switch comes out.
Which is why Nintendo's going to shut that down quickly, because like they do not want you emulating their games that are out right now.
How are you going to stop 10,000 emulated people? Like,
I mean, that's another reason Microsoft should get in the game, because they're actively emulating the 360 games.
I could play a lot of 360 games.
The 360 games suck, guys.
No, they do not. Anthony,
I'm joking.
Your bias is really don't be a console fanboy.
Who remember the Lord of the Rings Xbox game?
This build has Switch.
Gollum?
Yeah, this build has. Yeah.
Reyes says, I just need these iPhone emulators to update and allow Bluetooth controllers.
Some of them do. I know.
Some of them. There's a new one that just came out this week.
Well, yeah. What's it called? Let me look. The Delta emulator does let you hook up a Xbox controller.
Yep.
So tomorrow I'm going to figure out how to stream the Steam Deck to my computer.
I think
awesome.
purple.
Well, there's also a Steam Deck. There's also a Steam Deck deck where like you plug it in, it'll plug in your TV.
Honestly, I think the way it's going, I think the way it's going, that unless Sony embraces these type of devices as well, they're going to have issues with the PlayStation 6.
Well, they already have a device. They already got the PlayStation Portable.
The Portal is not the same as a Steam Deck.
No, it's not.
You can't get decked out. You can't get decked out with it.
30 years old too. Think about it.
You can't decked out with it.
Being the owner of a Steam Deck, does the Steam Deck interest you more than a PlayStation 5 or like even a potential PlayStation 6?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My Steam is ever growing. It doesn't stop. Yeah. I've had it for how many generations?
I've had it for years.
I've had it for generations.
I know my younger cousin.
Yeah.
He is not interested in the PlayStation 5. He could have got a PlayStation 5. He's
like,
Steam Deck.
And it's not like I just quit. Like this was a slow death for me in consoles. Sort of what's happening with the theaters.
And you were a
like I did. I got a PS4. I mean, when I got my Steam, I had a PS3. I got my PS4. And now it's like, I didn't get the PS5 yet. And I'm very happy with my Steam. And now I got a Steam Deck to go with it. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to get a PS5. Because now also all the Sony games are coming out on Steam. We got Last of Us.
Games on Steam.
No,
we got God of War coming out. I was like, I don't need a PS5.
I mean, like, this isn't just a Microsoft problem. I would say, RJ, this may be a Sony problem in the future. Sony has that buffer because the last few years they've been selling PS5s. But these are really catching fire. Like, I don't hear people talk.
Well,
I think people are still buying PS5s, but they're talking about
my
this
brother's
a lot
been
more.
dying to lend me his PS5. I'm like, I don't need it. He's like,
I think it's really good. I think eventually Sony will get back to the handheld market, probably sooner rather than later. But I think they're going to do their own thing with it.
Okay. Well, I think everyone should be looking at this type of device, and I did start with the Switch. Honestly, this is how much of a gamer I am. It actually started with the Neo Geo X Gold. That was a handheld that docked and became a home console. They actually did it first, but I sold it.
Look at that trailer I put in the private chat. This game came out today.
RJ's falling asleep.
Came out of nowhere.
No, I'm fine.
Wait, the one you had in the private chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Mad Mullet Jack. It's like a crazy looking anime game. It's a first person shooter. It's nuts.
Okay, does it have music? I don't want to get copyright.
Most likely it does.
Yeah. But it's probably game music. Whatever.
I think I saw this trailer before.
Oh,
It does
okay.
look cool.
It came out today. I didn't know. I blind
No, I
bought
saw
it.
a preview trailer. I didn't know it came out already though.
Yeah, it came out today.
Oh, this. See, here you go with the violence. Got to get me taken down.
Oh, sorry. It's very violent. Yeah.
And it's anime
It looks
violence.
awesome.
It does look cool. I love the cell shaded.
The style is great.
And you getting this
Very
from
fast
Maniac?
paced too. It's the plot is like Crank, where if you slow down you die, so you have to like move through these hallways really fast.
Herp with the violence.
Stop it.
Okay.
It's a video game. What do you want?
All right. We'll end with the very few questions remaining in the mailbag because we're over 3 hours. We'll see if RJ makes it to the end. He's falling asleep. No, we're gonna keep streaming until it's his birthday. We're just gonna keep going.
Oh,
You got to for another 24 hours then.
Yeah. All right, let me bring that up here. I don't think there's too much left in there. And I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. I don't know how I'm up because I was really tired earlier. I got like a burst of energy, but hopefully I could get to sleep after this.
yeah, I'm a Taurus too, Vince.
Okay. All right, so this comes from, what a surprise, Jacob McKenzie, which I appreciate you, Jacob. Appreciate you. Max, thoughts on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes stands with the best domestic opening for a 20th Century Studios film since Avatar: The Way of Water. I'm happy with the movie.
Good.
Is that a Disney win?
Flops. Yes.
Is that Disney?
Yes, it is Disney.
Yes.
That's a Disney win.
It is done by Disney.
Yeah, Disney needs to win.
That's good for him. Yeah,
I was very happy with the movie.
You guys know Poor Things, Disney movie too. Disney does not need wins. They're getting so many wins people don't even know.
Yeah. The one with Emma Stone that won the Oscar a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the bank too. Well, for that type of movie, it banked.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's gonna probably probably gonna top off like 300 million.
My birthday's the first year where it's starting to. I'm gonna start counting down the years I have left.
Don't count down.
So 41. It's 1 year.
You need to be
closer
more
that.
optimistic. I've become white pilled recently.
What?
White pill is realizing.
I know what it is.
And it's because of Ripa. I was like, what's white pilled? Because of a single that came out. And I started doing research on it. I was like, oh, that sounds
good for you, man. I'm proud of you.
It sounds like you're black pilled. Like everything's am I right?
You're not wrong.
Right. Everything's doomed. There's no use. Counting down to what
Doomer pill.
White pill, the simplest explanation is that there's things, but
the world's
good's going to end up
be okay.
happening. Good's going to win out in the end.
Oh, yeah. I'm doomer pilled. Opposite.
You're doomer pilled. That's black pilled.
That's black pilled.
Oh, no, Doomer's worse.
Doomer? So you're making your own pill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please make a stream on that.
I'm down. Where's the
dude?
Ryan's gonna join the Doomer pill.
Doomer pill? Oh yeah. Just wait until we get Goblin.
Do we get matching suits? Like
whenever I'm obnoxious, it's called being Goblin.
Do we get matching robes? Because if we get matching robes, I'm there.
Yeah,
I like that they said realizing the problem.
Max. Matching robes.
Matching robes, and then those old timey pipes.
That sounds like a
the
cult.
Sherlocks.
Shh! Shut up, RJ. It's a multi-level. It's a multi-level marketing strategy where you go out and you get a couple friends, and they get out and get a couple friends.
And
then they come back, and it's kind of like a pyramid.
Ripa, I was actually surprised when he said white pill. I thought he was. I thought he was black pilled before.
I have a question for the mailbag segment.
You will then put it in the mailbag.
Well, I can't. I'm busy. Should I eat at Longhorn? Should I eat at Longhorn Steakhouse or Outback Steakhouse?
Outback Steakhouse. No rules. That's right.
My birthday.
Longhorn's better.
USA.
I'm just saying Longhorn or Outback.
Texas.
Bruce, $10. Play that for me. Okay, I was going to do it after the mailbag, but I'll interrupt the mailbag. I think this is what you're talking about.
What? Outback sucks. Is that true?
No, Outback's good. I just say Longhorn.
I like their bread.
Longhorn's more prestigious steakhouse.
Have you ever had Cattleman's, dude? I love Cattleman's. We used to have Cattleman's all over the place. I miss
I
Black
thought that was
Angus.
just for fresh off the boat.
Black Angus.
I
Yeah,
thought
the
that was a
Longhorn's
made-up
close to my
restaurant for fresh
house,
off the
but-
boat.
Bro, Black Angus. It's got the mountain high fudge cake. Oh my god. Big ass baked potato.
Is this what you want me to play?
I said that, Cheeseman. Why are you always copying
No,
me?
this is Switch games on the.
Those are 3DS games.
No, I'm
Those
digging
are-
this, dude. It's like an evolution or something. Is that what's going on here? Kirby, I never played that. N64,
Evolution or
1080
emulation?
snowboarding. That game was legit, dude.
Nintendo
Oh,
3DS,
DS,
it was
yeah.
ass.
Animal
I didn't know
Crossing?
that.
The DS
You know
is
what's
ass.
best?
I don't know.
You know
I
what
don't know
the-
why people bought the DS. That shit was ass.
What?
Anthony,
You could
Well,
3D it.
I love the
not
DS,
all of-
and you know what?
Yeah, but
I'm just
not all
relax,
of them.
man.
Honestly, the best DS emulator was the Wii U.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but see, the Wii U was kind of like the
Hey, but the
Wii
Wii
was
was
so
a failure,
amazing, but the
though.
Wii was like nobody got the
More
Wii
like
U,
no
right?
you.
I mean, Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay, you're selling me on it. I accept. You could send me a Steam Deck
How does Batman look in this?
loaded with
Okay.
this setup. I'll accept it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Actually, I
on
believe
Steam
this.
Deck?
I believe
I
this.
renounce
I don't.
Xbox
I don't
if you
believe
give
him
this to
still,
me.
Bruce. I need more.
No,
I need more footage.
Answer my question.
What else you
Is
got?
this for Steam Deck?
Yeah, this
Yes,
is for
it's
Steam
Steam
Deck.
Deck,
I will buy this right now. Like,
This is for Steam
what's
Deck.
up?
Yes.
Dude, talk to
think
Bruce. He has all the.
But is this all of it though? Because
Yes, he has a
this is
bunch of
amazing.
these.
I accept.
Nintendo Switch.
Bruce.
Look at this.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh
Zelda.
my God,
Where's
Wii U,
Splatoon?
awesome.
Can I play? Can I play Splatoon on my freaking
Mario
Steam
Kart.
Deck? It's over if I can play Splatoon 3. It is over. I'm never
Well, this
playing
wouldn't.
Marvel.
I will
again.
say this, Nintendo. This wouldn't have happened if you would release the Switch too sooner. You waited too long.
Oh man, Sega
Yo, can I
CD,
play
bro.
Splatoon?
Oh my God.
Yo, Bruce, can I play
Dreamcast.
Splatoon? Can I play Splatoon?
Oh,
is-
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast has the Ringu game. I want to play that.
Oh what, Bruce? We need to
The
talk,
Game
man.
Gear. I remember having
No,
one.
no.
of
Can you
these.
get me
It's
Brian-
actually-
Legend of Zelda:
fun-
Link to the
fun
Past?
Fact, fun fact
No,
is in
no,
my. Is
Brian.
actually
I'm
my,
first on the list.
No, I'm first. Come on, man. What about me? You guys always put me last.
Bro, I got him on the messages right now.
I got him on the whole Steam Deck thing.
Bruce.
You guys gotta be fucking Steam Deck if Homer didn't give me good shit.
I was the one that told Bruce he should be on streams. Okay? Yeah, I get first dibs.
Oh, Naomi board. Oh, this is arcade.
Yeah, Capcom versus S
House
and
of
X.
Dead. How do you do
SNK,
that though
sorry.
with the light gun?
Do they have the
But dude,
Capcom?
Sega Saturn was
more
legit,
Switch.
dude.
Do they have Splatoon 3, please? Please.
These
That
are
hockey
old
game was
games. Not
legit.
going to emulate the newer ones.
Shut up,
Does-
RJ. You don't know
does
anything about
interest
games,
at
and
all,
if you did,
RJ?
you wouldn't.
Emulation
I
on
love
the
the old
Steam Deck.
games, dude.
Are you planning
Oh my
to get
God.
one, RJ?
Get what?
A Steam Deck, a Rogue Ally?
Someone
or-
buys me a Steam
No, I
Deck,
mean,
sure.
because you said before Switch 2, you're probably going to get. If
Yeah.
there's a PlayStation revision, you might get that. Would you?
If I can
Would
make
you get
payments
this on your own? I'm not
I
saying
might
like.
buy it.
Of course,
I
some
mean,
of them
I
accept it,
want
yeah.
a Steam Deck. It's just that
I played that
it's
Sailor Moon
expensive.
beat 'em up. I love it.
You know what I'm saying, RJ? Though, like those are systems you would
That's
buy.
that
With
Yeah,
your
I
own
would buy a
funds.
Like
Steam Deck.
Kenobi.
Like if I
Oh, hell
could,
yeah.
I would buy
Yeah.
a Steam Deck.
Okay.
yes.
PlayStation 2. Yeah, this is very
That's an
tempting.
arcade, I think.
on Amazon, they sell like.
Yo-
I'm gonna put this link. This
Yo,
is
the
crazy.
PS2 is like the king
Look at this
survival
link in
horror.
the private shop for it. Like
I would
love
like all the
to get-
PSP games.
I would love the PS2.
that
on my
is
Steam Deck.
crazy.
Oh
bro.
my God.
90, like
Their
60
survival
bucks
horror
is
catalog.
What? They got
ridiculous.
Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO on there now. I gotta download that too. Damn, bro.
What
Max,
else
see
you
the
got,
private chat?
Crucifer?
Oh yeah, you sent me. I'll add it to my cart. So Anthony, I added it to my cart. Just send me the Steam Deck,
First you got my
and then I'll
curiosity, now
have
you
the
got my
card ready.
attention.
I'm waiting.
Crucifer, what else?
I'm getting jealous. I gotta stop.
Crucifer's losing us.
I gotta
You
stop.
should've
I gotta
never
stop
I know.
fucking
fucking
friends.
We gotta do
jealous.
some more retro gaming shows, Max.
if
We need more retro gaming shows.
Yeah,
if Max,
you need to do some mad.
I'm
if
feeling
Max
the itch.
ne-
I'm feeling the itch.
Yeah,
if
it's time to
Max
bring gaming
never-
back, man. Movies are done.
Let Anthony
if-
speak.
If Max never bought the Miko, he would have got the Steam Deck.
That's true.
Fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
That's so true.
You mentioned the damn Amico again. If I could get my $200 back, I could get a Steam Deck.
You could get a
Yeah,
Steam.
just
Dude,
need
you
a
need to get that
tournament,
200 right now
that's
so
it,
you can get
you'll
a
be
Steam
all
Deck.
They
then
won't
you-
give me my money back.
You could Gotham Knights with me.
No, I don't want to play that. All right, mailbag. Who left? Perp just left.
All right, bye, Perp.
Oh, that was rude, Perp. Okay. Let me see. Mailbag. I actually that hurt to watch that. I've never been more envious of you, Bruce. That is legit.
Dude, that looks like fun. I'm like, well, because
Yes.
like you had the
Bruce said
Evercade,
check your
you had the
DMs.
Evercade, right? Or it was like, and you had those cards. Yeah, see, Max, check your DMs. He's hooking you up.
No, he's hooking himself up.
Oh. I'm buying Fallout New Vegas on Steam right now.
And Windows handhelds. Okay. I can't. I'm too envious. Bruce, I got to get back to the mailbag. Thank you for that. I'd honestly lost track of. I lost track of what I was doing here. Okay. Let me see if anyone popped else in here. Okay. There's no. All right. Thoughts on Greg Fraser says Dune Part 2 sequence he was most proud of shooting was the Sandworm riding scene. I love that sequence. I'm really proud of the way we captured it because it wasn't easy.
That scene is
something that was simple to capture. It wasn't a simple shoot. It makes the scene even better for me to know that it was not easy to shoot. Like it does look epic. Like it looks beyond just CG. That they did.
If you see
that
the
was
behind
amazing.
the scenes, it's like, oh damn, I did not know that.
RJ, did you see Dune 2?
Yeah, I did. It was good. Okay. I enjoyed it.
That's all you have to say. Okay.
Anthony? Craig Sager is the only one that knows how to master the volume. And other than that, yeah, he's right. That was a pretty ass shot.
Tyrese Gibson wants to return for Morbius 2. I'm waiting on the call. I would be honored to dance with Daniel Espinosa in the crew.
No, that movie's a flop, bro.
So no. Here's the thing. I hope they make Morbius 2, so that way Anthony will be forced to go to the world premiere for it.
I would love to. If they make Anthony, if they make it, I'm paying for your ticket.
I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna say. Never mind. That.
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
I was going to say something crazy.
George Miller was asked if Tom Hardy will return to Mad Max: The Wasteland. If the planets align, the script is ready to go. Oh, I didn't hear that part. Depending on whether Furiosa gets traction or not, the movie is on the horizon. I was actually really disappointed with George Miller's response about doing an Old Man Max with Mel Gibson.
What did he say?
He says, I haven't thought about it. I have no idea how that would be, but he's more ready. He is more prepared to bring back Tom Hardy than Mel Gibson.
What's wrong with that?
Because whether you like Mel Gibson for what he said or not, or for other reasons, his actual acting ability as Mad Max is much better than Tom Hardy.
Maybe it's because he has more ideas for stories with the younger Max than the older one.
Yeah, he's got the I like George Miller, but he's got this prequel mentality a little bit, you know.
What's that prequels?
Wait, yeah, so are you saying that he's George? Are you saying that he's George Lucas mentality with the prequels?
Yeah, but he's had better results with the prequels than George. At least reception-wise. I actually think the prequels are better than Fury Road. So that's just my opinion, but.
I think at that eventually, that movie will happen, like a old man.
No, but he was like, he's like, I never even thought of it. I don't even know how to do it.
And bro, it's easy. Have you watched Logan?
But for this, he says if the planets align, and you know, he's more open to continuing this or Furiosa than bringing Mel back for an Old Man Max.
I understand. I mean, Mel Gibson is a very controversial person.
I have a clip that I wanted to do a video on, but I don't remember where it was at. I have to look at my liked videos. Okay. George Miller was asked if he could direct a potential Thor 5. I would love to work with Chris Hemsworth on anything. I really would. He's a wonderful actor. He's got the full range of all the skills.
He's right about that. He does have full range. He's hilarious.
He's not really saying he wants to do Thor at all. He's just wanting to work with Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mel Gibson's directing is even better than his acting, and I'll never leave from saying that.
I don't know about that, Perp. Maybe.
Honestly, he's probably on better director than George Miller. I love George
well, he
Miller,
is a better director, because he did win Andrew his. He got Andrew his Oscar now.
Yeah. Batman Cape Crusaders inspired by 1940s noir films and a Batman with limited and no technology. Early on, we decided that there would be no computers and no cell phones. That changed everything.
That is great.
I
That is
love
good. That is
when
good.
they do superhero premises without modern technology.
That is
You know,
great.
I love that. It makes things more interesting.
That's great. This
Oh,
coming
that's
on.
what I was going to bring up. I just remembered the topic I wanted to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
At the WBD upfront today, they dropped 2 pictures from The Last of Us season 2.
Yeah, I had that on my Twitter feed. I just didn't get to it.
And
Yeah.
I'm severely disappointed.
Why?
Why?
Because I think they should have recast Ellie for season 2.
Nope.
Why?
I think they should, because if because well, it's not really spoiler alert. The game's been out, but like the whole
Yeah,
point
she's
of Last
older
of
and
Us,
she's pregnant.
the
She, yeah,
Last of Us Part 2, they do a 5-year time jump, right? And Ellie's meant to be
Yes,
like
5-year time jump,
significantly older. She has a girlfriend. She raises
and she has a
people.
kid.
Yeah, it's just like the actress
Do we
looks like
know for sure we're at that part though of the story?
Yes, it's part 2. They're adapting part 2.
No,
like,
but
and she looks
they
the and
are,
she looks the
but
exact like Pedro. You can tell they did some makeup and some wigs to make him look a little older. Ellie looks the exact same. Like she still looks like she's like 13 years old.
The reason why they're not going
It's
to
just
recast
really
is
weird.
because
It's just really weird. It's off-putting.
I
Because
like.
they did that. Because here's the thing: they did that with House of the Dragon. They recast the
Yeah, but
actress and then they did the time
this
jump.
actress is something special though, so I don't
Yeah,
think
she's
it
Yeah.
recast.
So wait, are you
Yeah,
saying Millie
she's
Alcock wasn't special?
No, she was.
She was,
But they
but like,
So
planned
why can
ahead.
House of the Dragon recast when they do a time jump?
They
And
planned
they
ahead
plan
with House of
ahead.
the
Yeah.
Dragon and this, but this one really
Yeah,
caught
they plan
fire.
ahead.
It
They
got
didn't plan
really
this one ahead.
successful.
Yeah, this one was successful. Also,
And that would
game,
almost be getting rid of, if they do the storyline from the game, they might be getting rid of another
Yeah.
character, and her would be pretty hard thing
And
to.
also, I believe makeup makes people older. Like her.
But
I
they
think
dropped an official image and she looks the exact same.
I don't think
Like
she looks
the
the
exact same. Like if you do a side by side comparison, remember from season 1 and season
Herb
2,
and
it's
Cow,
the same.
behave, please. I
Also,
don't know what
but
Herb and Cow are
remember
doing.
they're splitting up the seasons into 2. So the
Okay.
the second season will do half of the first game.
I mean, listen,
second game,
I'm still
and then
excited
the
for
third one.
I want to clarify. I'm still excited for season 2. I think it's going to be great. It's just I don't know. It's going to be very distracting having to like try and buy that she's like 20 plus years old and like has a kid and everything. I don't know. It's just
I mean, it happens in real life. Girl get pregnant at the age of 20.
I understand. It's just compared to the video game where you could tell like she was definitely a lot older. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a little off-putting.
All right. Well, let's get through. It's almost 3.5 hours. I do not want to go 4 hours. So let's get through this
Let's go for
mailbag.
4 hours.
I got to work in the morning.
Just quit your
Anya
job.
Killer-Joy only had 30 lines of dialogue in Furiosa. Tom Hardy also only had 63 lines of dialogue on Fury Road.
damn.
The problem with his dialogue is that it tends to slow things down. Film is a medium that often best enjoyed at high speed. I'm somewhere in the middle there because I agree with him to a point. Like sometimes they put dialogue in an action movie and it's really forced and cheesy. But I also know like very limited dialogue can be boring too. So I think there's a happy medium that most movies miss in action movies.
I agree with George. I agree. Look at Oppenheimer. That was great. It had a lot of dialogue, but you could tell the story was building and building. So I agree.
All right. Greg Fraser thinks that Zendaya will be directing and producing her own film soon.
Well,
I feel
she
like
did,
someone
The
like
Challenger.
Zendaya has a really good understanding of images. She's super smart, super keen to learn what a cinematographer does and how it contributes to the film.
I mean, I mean, The Challenger. She produced that one, so like.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think eventually she will direct something. Why not?
Wes Ball says there are 30 to 40 minutes of the lead scenes from King of the Planet of the Apes. Some of it was cut out, some of it would never work, but all of it was great to give context to the story and the characters. And I think the director went on the record to say that he does want to do a director's cut.
I probably want to do a re-release of all the Planet of the Apes movie. They probably put it there. Like a huge box set that costs $50 or $80, whatever.
Okay. Chris Hemsworth says it feels harsh seeing major directors make negative comments about MCU movies. Those guys had films that didn't work too. We all have them. When they talked about what was wrong with superheroes, I thought, cool, tell that to the billions who watch them. Were they all wrong? I like how Chris Hemsworth is standing up for fun movies. You know, it's still movies, acting like it's a lesser product. I don't like that.
Yeah, like bro, like come on, you have flops.
It's
too.
the thing keeping the industry alive. I keep saying that.
I mean, look at the month of May. Like the box office has not been good. Yeah, so yeah. Usually the month of May has always a high box office. So without Marvel, for the first time in the 2 decades, in May, the box office is low. So yeah, that is true. It keeps
well, we've come to the end, everyone. Does anyone want to take us out?
So I have another topic.
Good night.
Are you serious?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good night and good luck, everyone.
No, what's your topic? I want to hear it, unless this is a joke.
Let's see. We got at least 3 more topics we can go.
No, he was lying. Okay, Brian.
No, I'm checking.
End the show.
No.
I lost.
End the show.
Say good night, good luck. Have an end quote or something.
There's the Terminator anime on Netflix.
That does look good.
See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same station. It's my day off, so if Max isn't doing it, I'll do it tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Where's this guy?
Squid Game season 2.
Outro.
I was gonna do the outro first.
Good luck in that.
Dang,